Okay, we are finally here. We are ready for our finals, and I have brought Sinilil with me.
Yeah, he's brought discarded trash with him because Sprite needed a break.
How is that dumpster fire even still going?
It's always going. It's always on fire. We put gasoline in it every 3 days to make sure it never stops.
Okay, so we had 7 rounds of group stage. What did you think about that? I know you were watching the whole time.
I was watching the entire time. Yes, I'm actually pretty surprised at mainly Zhao Yun's performance this time around. He almost got in if it wasn't for the unfortunate bye we had due to the odd number of participants. I'm also very pleased to see that Acer is proving that he can be that his last top 8 appearance was not a one-off thing, and he's managed to get back in again. I'm also very surprised to see Gamer fall out of the top 8. Or am I?
I mean, Gamer's like either finals material or he's like out round 1, and this was the first time where he's fallen into this gray zone where he just barely missed the mark.
It's unfortunate. It was a hard. As I was talking to him and experiencing the tournament with him, he was telling me how much of a hard time he had this time around. Competition was very stiff for him.
So we have, of course, Cat versus Dirian in round 1, match 1. And match 2, we'll have Terra versus Acer. Match 3 is Boxes versus Nuclear Goo. Match 4, Mephisto versus Rush Second, a tale as old as time.
Mind sharing with the class?
Dirian is banning the APEP, and Cat is banning the Rat Bow.
By any means, and we're getting into the match. Ooh, Dirian did get that Bulko in the end. And
rushed out!
Cat also brought out the Milloween, which is his comfort pick. So we get to see their 2 best decks, or most decks they have played the most as of recently, on full display in the first game.
Yeah, especially in tournament play, not just ladder play, which makes a lot of difference.
Xiaolong, and then that Xiaolong being answered with another Xiaolong. So we see an early EXP advantage to Dirian actually, and he's about to get Bulko. Get those Bulko blocks. Cat making sure he grabs top. Ooh, those Marines played a little too close, taking a little bit of damage. Curse Bear. Shouldn't matter against the Curse Bear.
Nope, no, just one shot, no problem. Full health.
Milloween has her Golem now. This is, while it's not a power perk, it is a strong Psycho Minion that she has only she has access to, and it's going to, we have to see if it actually makes play, because as we've seen from Dirian's deck, he doesn't have a lot of big tanky stuff as of yet.
No. And we can, of course, always look at what the deck list is to see what he's got, but he doesn't have much.
The Chakrak. Oh, good Swarmers blocking the dragon just in time, but it's not.
Chakrak buying enough time.
Oh, gets the Cleaver, but the dragon manages to get some damage on the stint. Here's a good warrior to stop, keep the stint alive, giving him that Bolt Bridges.
Yep. Good
placement. Good placement there. Lets him get both bridges for the most efficient amount of mana. Those Marines are played a little too often. They're daggerfalled anyway, so Cat gets to have both of those bridges.
That Xiaolong connecting to the face in full triggered form. Gets off a little shy of 200 damage.
Good amount of damage. Almost a beam.
Yeah.
But we have to bring up Xiaolong versus Bulko. Bulko actually is one of the masters that really struggle with dealing against Xiaolong. He has to absolutely play a card just to deal with it.
Ooh, Cleaver not gonna die in time.
It does die to burn the bridges though, so We don't have that a tanky minion, or even just the cleaver threatening to do 300 damage to face. But again, Tyrion is falling behind on the bridge game as we see Cat take the EXP lead. Good Daggerfall right there, just removing as much of the swarm as possible.
There's another burn the bridges. That'll take care of the curse bearer, but it's not going to take care of that whelp.
So get Dip.
Yep.
What do you think about Milloween these days? I've been in this discussion back and forth, and a lot of people feel that she's one of the strongest masters right now. But I have yet to hear from you on this.
I don't know about strongest. I think she's a safe master that likes to take the game late, and that's where a lot of players feel very comfortable with the game.
Especially these days where the game is more oriented towards that mid perk 2, perk 3 play, compared to before where we would have games that usually averaged around 1 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, the game average time now is very firmly around 5 minutes in general. So I can't say for sure if that's because people aren't willing to play faster games, or if it's more we're almost forced to. I kind of want to say it's what people prefer because it tends to be consistent.
I'm actually on the side that it's more about the value of 4 to 5 mana minions right now. Their value is just vast compared to before. It's vastly gone up, and it's led to people thinking more defensively and thinking about just getting more using the mid-range value to their game.
If that was completely true, you would see absolute dominance out of KP, and that's not what we see. We actually see KP very seldomly picked.
I feel that's more
second least picked.
I feel that's actually more due to the fact that in tourney play you need to have when you compare tourney play to ladder play, you need to have a sense of urgency, a sense of agency, and being able to play your cards really quick. What KP wants to do is he wants to have all these 4 or 5 mana minions and get as much value as possible. And it's really hard to do that when other people can get more minions out simply because they can cycle into them quicker.
Well, I'm not sure how much I agree with that. I think people focus a bit too much on the 5 mana cards when they play KP. That's where I stand on that front, and we have both of our players now in full swing of perk 3, 5 minute mark, closing on 6, and they're both under 1,000 health.
Very, very, very close game now. Again, these players know each other from all their battles past, and as we see, the Balco, I feel, is stronger than Milloween in the late, simply because he can get those cleavers out. But there's a lot of swarm on Cat's side, simply because of how he's built his deck.
Honestly, the cleaver scales just about as much as the Arcane Golem does in the Perkover versus Milloween matchup, but the problem is the Xiaolong. The Xiaolong's been the problem the entire game, and I think that's going to ultimately be Tyrion's downfall.
As we saw that right there, the Xiaolong doing about 600 damage. And there's also missiles right now. If Cat opts to, he can actually set up a timer for this game. But he is there for the Xiaolong, trying to make sure he has all control, so he can have the opportunity to do so.
Yep. Honestly, between the Arcane Missiles and Shock Rock, he's only 17 damage away from ending this, but he's got to stop this push that's coming in.
Luckily he does. Thankfully, before the Cleaver hits doing 450,
and now he has Mana Frenzy. But he still needs to prevent himself from taking some damage. He might just get bursted by Durian at some point.
He
Should he ever lose that top bridge.
He needs to absolutely control the top bridge. As you see there, he knows what he has to do. He places a Divine Warrior there to prevent any way from Durian from grabbing that bridge. Here comes the Cleaver though. Where he gets a good hit.
There's the Arcane Missiles. Here comes the push.
It's a cleaver. It's a good game. No, the Marines get there in time. Tyrion calls it though.
Yep. Nothing left to throw in the way of this mana frenzy. And that's going to be Cat locked to the Millowing as Tyrion looks towards either his APEP or his Setsu.
I mean, there's... Ooh, the game is so... As I was about to say, it's just very solid. There's nothing wrong with the deck, and it can answer a lot of things really quickly. And then once it gets to that late game, a lot of people underestimated it before. Perk 3 was just it's just a big game changer for Milloween.
And like the only one that really keeps up with it is the Volko, and that's now gone.
I would say the APEP can keep up with it depending on how the board state is on the time he gets the Perk 3.
Well, the reason I say that is because the gain for the Arcane Golem is roughly the same as the gain for Volko's minions. So he keeps it more or less the same.
But now we get to see Mr. Red Golem on his Red Golem deck, on one of his Red Golem decks. You think Red Golem is going to be the way for Tyrion to open up Cat's Milloween?
If he can control the Xiaolong and that, well, likely.
But he just took 1,000 damage here pretty much, and now he just played Blood Imps too. But again, taking 1,000 damage or even 1,500 damage on Red Golem early is kind of what you want. Yeah. Making that Red Golem... making it
2 to 3 minute mark area is what I would say is like the point to play Red Golem.
He's got it. Rob, as now we have to fully expect that he has it in hand, and there it is.
Oh yeah. But the problem is there's also that Curse Bearer and the Divine Warrior, and there isn't a good answer for that in Tyrion's deck, unfortunately.
Well, that's also because Tyrion has also been playing the same Red Golem deck pretty much since forever now. And he hasn't really updated it to fight these new threats, such as, because we have to remember Divine Warrior was very unpopular back in the day, and Curse Bearer, and he made this deck before even Curse Bearer was a thing.
Yeah, so I think we can safely say that Cat's got this one in his hands to win. Between the Whelp, the Xiaolong, the Curse Bearer, the Divine Warrior, those are 4 big problems for this Red Golem.
The only way I see him actually losing control of this game is he's forced to play both the Divine Warrior and the Curse Bearer in some way or form. But he's not going to, as you see, he palms right there because he knows what's coming up.
There's that healing buff. But it's just gonna get shock rocked.
I think, do you think Cat's saving the shock rock in particular for healing buff every time?
Good chance. Here come the Blood Imps, but again, they're gonna get hung up on the Divine Warrior as Cat starts cycling. But not gonna
find that Curse Bearer.
Yeah, it's still a little deep right now.
There it is. But Red Golem dealt with, but that's some momentum going to Tyrion's side.
But I don't think it's going to be enough, unfortunately.
Now that Curse Bearer's in hand, it's an uphill battle again.
Yep. If he can somehow take care of the Curse Bearer before it reaches the Red Golem, you know, like Cat plays it forward, that will be an opportunity for Tyrion, but I don't think that's going to happen.
He has quite a lot of time though this time around. The Golem was played fully back, and I think he's able to get 1 full cycle out already.
There we go, that Curse Bearer just chewing away at the Red Golem. It's not going to go anywhere.
And there goes the Red Golem. Tyrion managed to gain quite a bit of EXP. He's still behind though because of all the early game. And there's another Golem.
And this one played forward, but unfortunately, Curse Bearer is already ready to go.
Moving back though.
This is how Red Golem struggles. After the 4-minute mark, your opponent is generally able to cycle back to their answers quick enough.
and Cat has the best answer in game for it, being the Curse Bearer.
And the Curse Bearer Divine Warrior buys all the time in the world.
Look at this push though by Cat. 2 Golems, 1 Divine Warrior. That's going to be huge. Oh, an unfortunate pickup on the perk 3, the Cannon Roller.
Not going to be helpful. I think what he would have ultimately wanted there was likely something like a lightning bolt.
Either way, Dirian is still trying. Another red golem comes out. Oh, if Dirian can somehow get 2 red golems and get them on the opposite lanes, he might stand a strong chance. He might still have a chance, but at this point, it's unlikely.
Ooh, the red golem actually looking at the Curse Bearer instead of the Divine Warrior.
Sadly, not being able to get a 1 hit off the Divine Warrior. That's unfortunate for Dirian, but he
There's
gets
the red
another
golem.
push.
The Curse Bearer already in hand again. There's no Shock Rock for this healing buff, but there's still a lot on the field. The Cleaver.
Blood Imps!
Yep, that might be the game. That might have been the mistake. No! Yep, there it is. Oh no! The heal puff!
Heal puff, good!
Puff puff dance!
Right. Oh, he's at 36!
He's at 3 health!
3 health! That is Milla missiles in hand. This should be over if Cap sees it.
Hey, well, it can always be tanked up, but there with the red golem in top lane, and that will be the death of the red golem there. That leaves Dirian with just the Setsu. Survive until perk 3 and then just try to go face. But has to get through that Curse Bearer somehow.
Yep. Here we go. I mean, Beam of Doom is if he can beam all the answers for Setsu, it might actually be really good for him.
I mean, he can still these 2 doors.
These 2 showing off their high-level battle passes, I see.
It's not that high level at this point.
Yep. You seen Bob with his like level 200 battle pass?
Exactly.
Okay. Let these guys show Dirian's showing up the sad face because he sees the Curse Bearer is gonna reach base here, gonna do some chip damage. 200.
And that'll set up the Plasma Marines as well.
Oh, I'm not a fan.
Out the Cleaver.
I'm not a fan of this Cleaver. Maybe his hand was awkward. He did have 3 spells in there.
Almost guaranteed.
Xiao Long though is gonna. Oh, I think that good beam. Oh, but Swarmers take over, and because he played the spell, Xiao Long is just gonna rip through that Cleaver.
Oh yeah, that triggered Xiao Long. May as well be a Dragon Whelp, honestly.
Xiao Long is tied for the 3rd most played card in this tournament today, actually.
Yeah. Xiao Long extremely popular in the tournament scene, and I think it's a little overrated, but I use it too, so I don't. It's kind of like I kind of feel like it's played a lot for the same reason Scrap Back played a lot. It's just, it's not that it's overpowered. It's just it serves its purpose.
I'm more on the camp that it serves a strong purpose simply because it's not only ranged, it's also flying, meaning you can avoid a lot of like melee units.
I think it's also combined with the fact that it's still so slow. It sits on the field for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, some of the most discussions when it comes to Xiao Long is to trigger it as soon as possible before there's anything else on the field, so it would go to your field as quickly as you can so you can deal with it there. However, that is so hard to do, simply because you just don't want to throw a random spell when there's nothing but Xiao Long on the field.
Right. And it's generally not worth it either.
Just leaves it also lends itself to being one of the best defensive units in the game because of that mixed with that slow speed and that spell shield.
Can't just easily remove it with a fireball or a dagger fall.
very slow-paced start for this game, though. So, ooh, here comes the Cleaver, playing aggressively.
Oh, doesn't find the Divine Warrior though.
Will it find the mana buff? Yes, it finds the mana buff. That's actually good. That's actually good. That's better.
I know it is, but like, not for Cat.
Poor Cat. There's Curse Bearer though. Cat's gonna just try to reclaim the bridges. Darian is halfway there. Is on more than halfway there now. He's just a little under perk 3 now. Here's a good push though. Xiaolong defensive. Here's the Cleaver to answer defensive. Being well, that's another unit that I feel is one of like those units that you can talk about of being like some of the best units in the game. Defensive Chopper just being such a solid tank.
You don't want like my opinion on Defenso.
You don't like it?
My opinion differs so much from the community on that one. I don't find it nearly as difficult to deal with as the rest of the community does.
I mean, it's not that difficult to deal with. It's just a very solid tool.
Baited out the Shock Rock with that play.
It baited out, but and Cat's gonna take advantage here, take both bridges. 2 mana just gone. It's a real Cleaver.
That's a real beam, and it's real good.
Just
both of them.
The turtle almost pushed it out of the way too.
And Curse Bearer will tank up that Setsu.
Unfortunately,
Xiaolong still goes down. Not honestly sure what killed him. I know the Shock Rock delivers the finishing blow, but I'm not sure what broke his shield.
May have been, I think it may have been, I think Setsu may have actually shot it. I'm not sure though.
And there goes Cleaver thanks to Divine Warrior and Arcane Missiles.
Divine Warrior, ever since my last casted tournament, has really found its stride now. This is the most popular it's ever been.
Oh yeah. Well, no, not quite. It had a bit more popularity in the Crossbow Guild beta. Right after
Darian's taking a lot of damage from the Darian's taking a lot of damage from the Arcane Golem here. He's down to 1,000 now. As we were distracted. He's also decided to go face. He's starting to take a lot more risks because he knows the mana frenzy is coming up and Cat's in the lead EXP wise.
Yep. But Darian now that he has his perk 3, he now has the ability to go face. He just has to wait for the right minion to be played and then he can go. You know, once that Cleaver's on the field, once the Curse Bearer's on the field, he can just go face and destroy it.
It's very hard though. In particular, simply because Cat cycles all these golems really quickly.
Yeah, using the Swarmers there just to tank up for Xiaolong. Leaves him on the field in a triggered state, but there's still this Arcane Golem on the top lane, finally targeted by the Xiaolong. That will be enough. That finally brings
Cleaver finds the right target. Cleaver finds the right target.
Yep. But now that's Xiaolong on the top lane, and she's going to go face, but she's not going to find it.
She's going to try to kill the Cleaver here, though, at the very least. But Xiaolong's coming to face.
Yep, he'll get stunned up, though. He won't do much. Darian falls down to 400, just this chip damage adding up very quickly.
Mana Frenzy.
Cleaver gonna go down to the Defenso Chopper. And here comes Setsu again.
This is
going towards a bridge! And she's gonna turn around instead of going on the Arcane Golem. That causes the beam to go out. That'll answer the Cleaver, leaves the Arcane Golem low. That's enough, and Cat takes it 3-0 with the Millowing deck.
Playing the sweep on his favorite master right now.
Yep. Well, I have their actual bans. And they went with the default, just ban APEP.
Just ban APEP. Bans APEP, except for Cat.
Play cards!
I mean, you only have to beat the APEP once to make it go away, but if you lose to it, then you might end up facing it 3 times in a row.
I find this interesting. Terra has 3 spells in his Millowing deck.
Okay. She is a spellmaster.
No, but usually, you see, I know it sounds weird to hear that, but usually with the Milo, you actually just want 1 or 2 spells and just get that scrap pack, get that mana puff so you can cycle quickly to your golems anyway. You cycle fast enough that the spells are enough.
Uses the beam to prevent the cleaver from taking the bridge, which forces out the bridge buddies.
Interesting card from Terra. I would assume that he would just run the shock rock like normal, like most people would. He opts for the bridge buddy control. Does he feel that maybe he feels like scrap pack and swarmers are just not enough? Mortar getting a slow beating here. We haven't seen anything super big yet from I believe from Acer. There's the cleaver. That's the first one. He's like, here comes swarmers ready and willing to just take it for him. Ooh, good stun.
Yeah. But it's not going to be enough. Cleaver still wins.
He has a choice.
Calls.
Ooh, Divine Warrior comes first. Oh, but there's nothing I see. Acer might have nothing to do with the Xiaolong as of right now. But he's going to get a Divine Warrior res and will res with the Divine Shit. Oh, sadly,
but it won't take up. That is a triggered Xiaolong on the face. That's going to do so much damage, even if it goes down now. That's already 1,000 damage done.
Carrot's just controlling the game, using the bridge buddies, using the Lost Legionnaires, using the scrap pack just to have all bridges at all times.
Unfortunately, that sniper scrat not going to do anything for Acer outside of call out the Daggerfall.
I've yet to see his Colossus or Oh no, that's Terrasec, that's right. I messed up.
Hey, you got them backwards, it's okay.
I got them backwards, It's been a while.
It's easy to get backwards. They look the same, right?
Right.
That's racist.
That feels bad.
Well, now we have the cleaver res. It's just going to get chewed up by Terra's cleaver, and that is the game of that top. Sorry, that's the story of that top lane.
You're right. Again, Acer's Mortar is a little awkward on his end. He doesn't really have much to. It's a very mid-rangey Mortar that's missing. And with mid-range Mortar, I feel like you mainly want to also run the Guardian with that deck, simply because it makes your mid-range units that much more scary. And resing Guardian with them, it could potentially be win you the game off one mistake. But he doesn't opt for Guardian.
Well, he did get 2 cleaver hits to the face, so that's kind of like Guardian, right? That's what dropped him down low. He used the Tombstone to actually buy time for the sniper to res. Terra considering the sniper to be a big problem. Acer just kind of used the Tombstone to say, please don't Daggerfall this.
Let's talk about like quality of life changes. I really like this quality of life change for the Undying, at least for the Undying Skeleton, considering that it was sometimes very hard to judge when it was going to respawn.
I'm going to say I'm against this change.
No, I'm also against it mainly, but
I like it.
Undying,
I like it in replays. I like it for spectating. I don't like it in the actual game.
I like it only in particular for Undying Skeleton, simply because I don't feel the it's sometimes very hard to judge when they will respawn.
Well, the graphic changes as they get closer and closer to respawning. The particle effect.
Yeah, but
as you can see, the bones are way out while the circle is very tiny.
Yeah. But again, it's hard, in my opinion, hard to judge the exact time it will respawn. So you just have to get a feel for it at times. Either way, Acer's actually gotten a lot of good reses here. He's actually gotten some control of this game.
Yeah, he's starting to get back into it thanks to them, but unfortunately that was a double Divine Warrior res, and that one's not going to help him that much. Especially when there's nothing on his side of the field.
Terra is also about 70, 60 EXP above him now.
Which means he's only 30 away from Mana Frenzy.
Acer needs Acer needs to get one good double res right now, or it just could be it.
He needs like a cleaver or something. He'll get one. The sniper's ready. And it's actually going to find some value this time.
Terra sadly also has a lot of swarm being able to deal with this cleaver.
Gets the Divine Warrior res instead of the cleaver.
Unfortunate. And that might be it. Terra just might be able to just cruise his way to Mana Frenzy here and then just push on in with golems.
That appears to be his plan too. He's keeping it nice and safe. Here comes Sprinting Sniper. It's going to try and hold everything off for a while, but that's just going to be a daggerfall. But here's another one. Tombstone was ready.
That's a hit. That's beam.
That's the Golem. Pushing Acer down to 179. Does not see the lethal. Still playing cards.
Terra, what are you doing?
Gonna throw Arcane Missiles at face. That'll be partially tanked up by the Divine Warrior. Acer will call out the GG.
Terra still doesn't. It's kind of just playing.
There's the beam. Finally sees the lethal.
Good job, Terra. You can read numbers.
To be fair, when you're at that point, it can be very hard to see.
KP per 3 still have a lot of impact on people. Here we go.
Here we go, game 2. He brought the Ravager.
Again, the question is, can he kill and can he catch Terra without a beam?
Yes. That's going to be the real problem. Trying to get rid of this beam.
There's the cleaver. That's one of the problem. The cleaver, one of the good defensive tools out of the way already. Fire him. Oh, it's too early, I think. Oh, Scrap Pack saved it. Beam is going to be. Terra's hovering it. Terra played it.
Well, now Acer just needs to very quickly get this Brutus out across the field. I don't think it's going to be fast.
We have to see because Terra is, I think, will be more concerned with bridge control at this point, as he usually is. And as the deck wants to be.
Yeah, the Cleaver should be not far away, so that's the first problem already ready. Here's Infiltration.
Chirac Twins coming up because Infiltration was just played.
Likely. There they are. And they're
shielded. Here we go, this is a big push. Beam is still not in hand.
There's Cleaver.
Daggerfall
he's not get up, and then he'll play that Cleaver. But he's still got to clean so much more up.
Cleaver's not the right play here, Terra. No, Cleaver, why are you playing the Cleaver, Terra? You should have played slower than me. Oh no, everything's happening. Terra, please. Terra, why? And Terra's down.
Oh, that was quick. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Remember when these were the average game times?
Yeah.
This is why. Being very caught off guard. Terra not respecting Ravager perk 1 that
Here
game.
comes the Mordar. It has a weakness to that perk 1 as well.
But this deck is better built defensively at the very least. He does have this Reboomer, which can deal with the Succubus. I'm not sure. My numbering for... I'm very bad when it comes to Incubus, if anyone has seen me play.
Incubus will survive Reboomer. But just barely. So just like any more damage, more than a Mordar auto attack, will kill him.
You're right. Place it right here though. I'm not sure if that was the correct move with the sniper. Here comes the Brutus. Our Infiltration was not played, so there's no Chirac Twins. So this is just going to be pretty much whatever he can get.
Gonna drop the Colossus, but there's a Curse Bearer on the field, not even looking at it. There's the Infiltration.
Terra's panicking it again. Good Daggerfall though. Stopped it.
Oh,
right.
What? Colossus just de-aggroed the Brutus, right?
Yep, that's been happening quite a bit as of late.
Really?
Actually. I'm not sure if it's an intended bug or if...
There's no way it's intentional. I know that. So let's get that clipped and submitted.
Either way. Yeah. Ooh, a Colossus res though.
Yep.
And that's a Cleaver Colossus at top lane. It's going to be a lot of things to deal with. Oh, here comes the Bannerman though.
Oh, there's that nether step combo of the Reboomer.
Gang it to kill the Incubus, Succubus quicker. But
I think it was more about making sure that the Reboomer killed the Fire Imp without it getting off its shot, but it went face.
You're right. There's almost a full HP Colossus coming down Acer's face right now, and he has
another Colossus.
Another Colossus to deal with.
Well, there's that Curse Bearer, but unfortunately, it's going to draw the aggro.
Too early though.
Oh,
Acer.
not too early. Thanks to Ravager's DPS, it's just fine.
Fine, but again, another Colossus to deal with. And that's the strength of Mordor. One mistake, and it's suddenly a lot of heavy swing coming towards your face.
Yep, there's that Frenzied Flame if it's going to get off the shot.
Again, Terra currently has all the control though, and it's going to be very hard for Acer, especially being the Ravager with a heavy Ravager deck, to find control again.
Double Sniper Res, not going to get anything big from it. Colossus will clear the way for the Cleaver, but unfortunately Bannerman's still in the field and Scrap Pack is in hand.
That's a card I'm surprised we haven't seen a lot more of Bannerman, considering that it's
honestly pretty popular.
Yeah, but I'm surprised that he didn't crack the top 3 or even the top 5.
He is like number 12, I think, in most played. He's pretty far up there.
He's far up there, but again, I would, if you would ask me earlier, before the tournament, I would have said definitely in the top 5.
Cleaver gonna find the Bannerman, not what he wants.
Oh no, Mordor saving the Cleaver there actually.
Yeah, but that's still an Incubus destroying.
Ooh, with the Nether Step, Terra's taking a lot of damage here. Incubus, okay, at least it's dead now. Thankfully, Terra's under 1,000.
Yeah, unfortunately, Frenzied Incubus just does so much work.
Warrior, again, a Warrior a little too early. That Frenzied Warrior is going to do a little more deeps to the Colossus, thankfully. It's not going to be as tanky.
Here's Terra Brutus tanking up, which means that Acer's going to take face damage here from that cleave radius.
Yeah, but again, this also
Terra,
gives him
unsure
time.
what to play. Here's Colossus.
That Reboomer, though, is on top lane right now. Colossus Reboomer gonna be dangerous if he's going to go all. If I was Acer at this point, ooh, he plays the Fire Imp top. Why? The Reboomer's gonna kill the Fire Imp, but it's gonna kill the Reboomer. Here comes the infiltration. Cleaver's coming top lane.
Oh, that's still 3 Plasma Marines up. Terra Fruit is still there. The twins are there.
Terra may be in trouble here.
Terra's likely going down.
Acer's also in trouble though.
Not enough.
Terra.
That is 2-1 to Acer.
Terra having trouble with this Ravager deck. Alright, here we go. Showing off his legendary skin he got from the Battle Pass. Gotta show off your rubies, right?
Infestu.
Again, so now Terra is actually kind of matching Acer. Both are playing the most popular, at least the most successful of the seasonal card combos that we got. The Infiltration Twins combo.
No faith in the Rammer.
No faith in the Rammer set.
Well, it's also Succubus barely survives the flame map. This is a problem. 10 health Succubus still does your entire health full. Okay.
Okay. It's okay. He dealt with it. This is fine. Oh no, but that guy doesn't have these spear throwers for the Swap, so Swap's gonna take the bridge, sadly. But it's okay. He's again, this is where the game kind of matters. Oh, but it's gonna be very hard.
Here's the problem. Brutus is gonna walk into these flying minions.
But
oh, Daggerfall ready. That's a dead Brutus.
Twins are also ready. Doesn't
get the Succubus though. But I would say that Terra's now in control of this game.
Terra's he's shaking himself off. He's shaking off the nerves. He's gonna try to just do what he does best, right?
Yep.
Play safe.
Maybe a little too safe.
Maybe. Okay, Fire Imp gonna prove to still be that strong defensive card you need. And here comes
Warrior gonna get on the face at 35 DPS.
Terra plays his Infiltration, so then we know what card he wants to play next. He wants to play those twins. He wants to get that extreme value.
Yeah. He's got to deal with this Flame Imp. He's got to deal with this Curse Bearer.
He's gonna just let it come to face, and then he's going to play his there it is.
There they
He's
are.
gonna play it.
And the twin counter response.
They're going everywhere! DBZ.
Oh boy. Oh, that dagger fall.
Good dagger fall.
Big. Wins the lane because of it.
Comes the Setsu jump. Acer is now really, really behind. He's actually not behind on EXP at all, though.
And that's the problem. Terra,
And again,
a Ravager should always have the EXP lead at this point.
Yep, but let's not underestimate Ravager perk. All of Ravager's perks are actually really strong.
Yep. Here comes Frenzy Curse Bearer on the face. Those 50 damages will add up.
Beam, basically. He basically got beam.
That's Succubus. That kills the Flame Imp, unfortunately. No, she's going to walk out of it. Oh. Succubus proving to be a problem time and again.
That's about 300, 400 damage Succubus has done. Just simply because it survived one hit of the Flame Imp right now.
Something like that. Always forces out additional cards to be played. Unfortunately, Infestu misses the lead Spear Thrower.
Infiltration, we know what's coming. But wanted to play the twins. Terra has to play. He's gonna play these twins somehow. There's the first one. He's gonna get
first one. That's gonna be the death of the Incubus. That might set the pace. Not gonna use the Daggerfall though.
It was. That was actually really bad for Terra because he played it so back. The Incubus got them all in his AoE. So he ends up winning the fight. Acer ends up winning the fight of the Incubus of the twins right there just because of placement.
I think it would have been fine as long as Terra had just thrown the Daggerfall, cleared shields, cleared the Plasma Marines and all that.
It's also true, but
like
Terra
he held on to it for so long.
I think he wants us to hold on for it for this case in particular, the Infiltration. But now we have Brutus twins.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem. If Acer's going to win, it's going to be off this push right here.
Uh-oh. The Incubus got caught off. Oh, okay. Succubus survives the Incubus rush.
Yeah, unfortunately not going to be enough, though. There's Beam. That'll clean up the push, except for that Terror Brutus.
Ooh, but Infiltration comes on the other side. I'm not sure if it was the right call, though. Stun's coming up Setsu.
Well,
I'm not sure if it was...
And I'm going to say no. In terms of correct call or not. Especially with now a triggered Xiaolong to defend.
Okay, Incubus gets hit. The Terra is actually pretty low. He's under 800 now. But again, under 800 doesn't mean much when you're Setsu and you can do 1,000.
Yep. Here comes the counter. Succubus not in Flame Imp's range.
The Succubus is just dancing around Flame Imp right now. I feel bad for Acer actually. Oh god. Not like this.
Oh, Infiltration gone. One shot. Infiltration on the face of Acer this time now. And the twins, they're going at opposite lanes.
Here we go, Frenzied Succubus. Frenzy, Incubus on
Yep,
one.
there's no shot.
Okay, force the reload.
Terrible.
Force the reload.
Now she's gonna go out. She's gonna try and tank up.
Uh-oh, Frenzy.
There we go. And Succubus kills the flame at bottom lane as well.
Again, bridge control not meaning very much in this fight right now. It's all about winning trades and being effective about it.
Yep. All comes down to whether or not
Winds come out
Terra
here.
can connect to the face, and if Acer can ever find it again. He's just 17 EXP away from Mana Frenzy.
Oh, no.
Big beam!
Beam! And Succubus again avoids all of the Fire Imp!
And now she's on the face. That is a problem. Infiltration in the top lane gets taken out by the Setsu.
But here comes a strong defensive play with Shack Twins.
Yeah, but it's not enough. He's down to 305 health. That's beam and daggerfall range. It's infiltration range.
If you can win, Acer's down. The right infiltration, doing the work. And now Acer's
2-2.
Raw
Volko control is here.
Raw defensive power, and
I'm going to say it better lose because I don't want to see it on ladder.
No, I mean it's just a Volko cycle deck just because it defends well, and Volko has such a strong ability to close out games with his perk 1. A lot of people initially complained that it was such a facey perk, and it's all about face damage, when in reality it's all about control. Ooh, that scrap pack being very unfortunate, not grabbing both bridges because of the Marines died.
Right. But in the old days, that perk very much was used for face.
Face is the place.
Nowadays, not so much. It's more of a chip damage or closeout, and I feel like that is closer to the original intent behind it.
Well, at least it's not, I spam cards and all your cards die, right?
Yeah, that one too. That was.
We can thank Sprite for that.
Sprite is now fired.
Feels Sprite, man. Either way, we have a Incubus Setsu combo coming up top. It's gonna do quite a bit of damage. Here comes the Dragon Wolf and Swarmers to deal with it. Again, trying to boost the defense. But it's going to do a lot. It's about 600, 700.
Yeah, we now have this push-pull of spam coming through the top lane. And unfortunately, the Whelp's gonna die on the final shot, so that'll be the end of it.
Okay. Again, it's all about
big DPS
getting us. It's all about getting as much damage as you can with Volko. You don't need to win now. How dare you? You don't need to win now. It's not Ravager where you need to win now or at certain points. You just need to edge it out slowly and surely.
Right.
Again, Acer took about 200 damage from one elite Swarmer. And then now we have a lull in the action. Both players unsure what to do. I think here comes the Twins.
He wanted the Twins to get played before he responded to him at all. There's going to be the burn the bridges. That will win that bottom lane, and Cleaver's going to win the top lane.
Some Swarmers with Setsu. Here comes Marines. Hopefully, can it save? No, not.
And that doesn't even kill the Whelp. 10 health Whelp on Volko.
No,
it's like the Succubus all over again.
This Acer, I feel for you at this
and
point.
And it's a Xiaolong too, so he had to wait for that. Oh no!
Oh no!
The infiltration. Okay, Daggerfall cleans it all up. We cannot end up in that situation ever again.
It's gonna be hard though. Terra might see blood in the water. He has Beam and Setsu jump. Ready? He's just gonna play these Twins first, so he can get as much value and at least force a lot of cards out from Acer's side. Here comes the drum. Oh no, the
Setsu on the face. Need to get her off. Need to get her off. That's the beam. And that's GG.
You're right. And Incubus was right there if ever that wasn't enough, Incubus was right there to finish the job as well. Ratbo, right?
Boxes bans the Ratbo, and Goo bans the APAP.
What
Yeah,
are we going to see?
You didn't have to cut yourself off. It's King Puff versus Mordar. So I was wrong.
Masters, get
This time.
dueling.
I called the correct on the Mordor, and I also was kind of scared. I kind of backed out all my Mordor starting simply because the KP was right there, and KP is such a strong mid-game master that.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was going to either be the King Puff or Mordar coming out of boxes. I opted for the Mordar just because that seems to be what people like to opt for.
I think boxes saw the Demon Warrior and thought the safest bet, if Goo did bring it out, the safest pick would have been the KP, simply because of how strong KP's mid-game is. Anyway, we have Goo setting up walls. He's gonna try to tank. Here's a Divine Warrior. Goo is set up.
People are more inclined to play their Demon Warrior deck first then,
Yeah, get it right. I don't know. I feel like the best way to go about it is to play your strongest deck first. So if you lose, you know your strongest deck has an issue. Like your strongest deck had an issue, and that was countered. At the very least, then you have your other decks flex it out.
If you listen to Gamer, it's actually the reverse. Save the best deck for last, but you know, we also see where Gamer is right now. Yeah.
Now, feels Gamer, man. I bet he's in his little chat room with everyone saying, wow.
But I could understand his pick. His logic for it, you know. You're kind of hoping that you end up taking out your opponent's best deck first before you have to face it. But that's the case for versatile decks.
Either way, Goo has got his Demon Warrior to level 2 right now, and he's taken 800 damage, but that's not, again, when you have Wall and you have Fireball right there, just get rid of Marines.
Yeah, that leaves no good answer for the Xiaolong.
But
that is Box's reaching perk 2.
Here we go, this is where it matters.
Xiaolong's still not in range.
There's a level 3 Demon Warrior. And there's the Wall again. Both me and you are known to love this card, the Wall. It's our favorite card, right?
Look at me, I'm interacting with it just as much as Boxes is.
Don't worry, Wall. Wall will save the day. But as I was saying, you have Wall, you have Divine Warrior. 800 damage is not a lot. See, it's there. He's avoiding so much damage again. Just simply because these two cards exist.
Wall and Divine Warrior, they just work so well together.
And this is where you kind of want to see the new Demon Warrior take. You kind of want to see it in the more old school control decks that it used to be played on. The more Faramir-esque decks, I guess is the best way to say it.
Yeah, and like the Mordar is also a great pick for her because once she is in her full state, rezzing her is extremely valuable.
Goku's taking a lot of damage right now. This Rampage Drone Buzzer doing work, with those Marines, doing about 600 damage.
Now Demon Warrior gets off a res, but she's not fully charged up yet.
It's okay, because the next one will be. Yep. But here we go. KP is now at perk 3. One of those perks that gets complained about a lot. KP perk 3.
I haven't heard much complaining about it. Meanwhile, Goo is just dying over here.
It's gonna be very hard. That's he dodges a big bullet there that claimed him not gonna do damage. So here comes a Prowler, shielded too. Oh,
yeah. Here's that big bad Demon Warrior.
Actually a bad swap when Boxes is in there.
Unfortunately, the Prowler ended up connecting back to the Demon Warrior instead of going to the face, which I imagine was the intent. Just a brief moment too soon.
Demon Warrior is probably coming up again from Goo, and it's gonna be played. Oh no, Divine Warrior.
Divine Warrior. Looking to just tank up because there's too many raged minions. There's that Demon Warrior.
Demon Warrior just going to be better than the Cleaver right now.
Yep.
Oh, he rests the Divine Warrior though. Oh, here comes the Prowler. This could be the game. There's the wall.
Wall. But the Flame Imp will connect the face thanks to the AoE.
Uh-oh.
And here comes the second one.
This wall's not gonna be anything though. Oh no, Flame Imp's gonna get killed! Flame Imp! Thank you, Flame Imp. It was very scary there for Boxes too. The Demon Warrior was just destroying his wall and about to connect to the face. The popularity of Ratbo in particular. Because Ratbo interacting with Spirit Mancer might as well be me interacting with Wall.
Let's go.
And he goes with the Balco. Again, it's more of a tactical decision to save the APEP for later. Simply after you deal with this KP, which is not really a swarm-based deck. Well, the rest of Boxes' decks are kind of swarmy.
Okay. Going with the gamer strategy, save the best for last.
Save the best for last.
I think you guys are just trying to make it go to Game 5.
Yeah. I mean, did you see Gamer today? He was doing everything he can to delay tournament games, to delay games.
Ah.
Make them 10-minute games in group stage, right?
That's what all these walls and Divine Warriors are for.
Okay. Legendary Cleaver, tanking the leap, and now the real Cleaver gonna fix that up. But Divine Warrior gonna make sure that Cleaver does nothing. Feels Divine Warrior.
Feels interactive.
It's interactive. You can hit it.
You can hit the wall too.
Look at this drone buzzer. Look at this one drone buzzer. It's been on this. It's been just there, sitting there.
Mana Puff gonna find value. Yep, there it is.
Yes, it does. He manages to become a free card once.
There we go.
Goo is struggling right now. Boxes has all the control. Comes the Illusionary Cleaver, I believe. I might be fooled here. I'm not.
It's a frying pan.
Right. Sniper gonna grab the bridge? Nope, no, he does. That's the real Cleaver, as we know now.
Yep.
Comes the fire. No.
Yeah, it'll clean up the Sniper as well as the Cleaver, and then the Drone Buzzers will take care of Xiaolong.
Drone Buzzer's a card that that recently found its way into the KP deck, simply just because of it being flying, I believe.
Recently?
You initially. It's been a while since I've seen KP decks. Okay. Initially, you in particular were very vocal against that card.
I'm still against that card. Stop using it in non-KP decks.
But now, what do you think of it in KP now that we had more time to savor it and everything?
I still think you could be using something else.
You still think you feel like the Spirit Throwers are just better?
Yes. The only time, like if the ladder is filled with nothing but Ravager and Volko, then sure, go ahead, play Drone Buzzers. But if it's not, knock it off.
Oh, this one. Oh, good Mana Puff blocks the entirety of that Prowler too.
Yep.
Back up. We have been sad Prowler fans today. Wait, the Illusionary Cleaver gonna grab top lane. And there's the.
Like the only argument I've seen on the Drone Buzzers debate was if you play them so that they knock each other onto the bridge and there's just swarm everywhere. But
you're right. It's gonna be a very hard game right now. Boxes has all the controls.
That really defensive.
It could just be to get rid of cards in hand, just so he has a better push down the line, right?
I feel like he would have done better a bit more forward.
Good beam though. Good beam on Goo's part. And this Sniper just destroyed the wall. So this Dragon Wolf's gonna get a couple hits in. 3? Oh, not 3.
There's the wall from Goo.
Wall Masters.
Minion Masters. I feel like if Goo ever takes the chance and just throws the cleaver on the field, it will likely reach the face of Boxes.
Well, it doesn't matter now, as Boxes hit for 3. He would have to grab the bottom bridge. He would have to throw the real it on the bottom bridge, and that might be a big tell that it's the real cleaver.
Maybe.
But
so far, Boxes has never thrown anything in front of the elixir.
Get some hits in, but this is gonna be an uphill battle. He just doesn't have any control whatsoever, and the mid all these buffs from KP are just starting to add up.
And Flamev's gonna barely survive. Full health, deals full damage. Sorry, 1 health deals full damage.
In Single Elimination, that's all. Okay, Goo manages to survive at 600 HP. But again, it's just gonna be such a hard battle. The real cleaver going on a drone buzzer that's been shielded. I don't know how I feel about that. Goo does have a significant push here, but Fire strong defensive play from Boxes just makes it so hard to push in.
Got all these Xiaolongs on the field, but they're just not accomplishing anything thanks to the help of the Divine Warrior.
Cleaver comes out, that's the real cleaver.
Yep. Gonna move everything away from it.
But not the cleaver. I guess that's a good swap by Boxes. He separates the cleaver from everything inward. They can help it out. Here comes the Prowler. Oh, it's shielded. Yep. Shielded too, so it's gonna be a little harder. Ooh.
Needed to be shielded. I don't think he was expecting it to turn around, because I know I wasn't.
I wasn't. I got surprised. I want to. He's using a beam.
Beam just to defend against that.
Beam to defend mainly against the drum buzzer because of being the poor side of being Volko. Oh no, it's going towards the fire amp, not Cleaver, you should have went top! But here's a good burn the bridge, just go kill the fire amp. It won't kill the Divine Warrior. Oh, will it be enough? Illusionary Cleaver saves it. Sniper is still alive.
And now Sniper gonna do its thing while Boxes goes into Mana Frenzy.
Boy.
Goo has to find some way to hold out for 60 EXP.
Again, it's hard to hold out, especially when you have to deal with drum buzzers.
Yep.
You can't hit normally.
GG is called.
Alright. If anything right now, this next match is going to be very important. It's very possible for him to open that game up and just simply win because he can't, Boxes is normally going to swarm you. Wait.
Here we go. Boxes unhappy.
Thumbs up, Goo. That's just fair sportsmanship, dude. He's just saying that Goo is a good guy. Here goes the Banner Man.
There's the Spirit Mancer. Gonna find some value. Gonna be some big-ish Plasma Marines? Nope.
No. Man, these are pretty tanky Plasma Marines. The Drum Buzzer's gonna take a little... Drum Walker's gonna take a little more time to take care of them. One shot
Not
becomes
much.
3. It does leave a lot of body damage though here. It took 300. About 200. I mean...
Yeah, but that was the difference of like 0.2 of a second. That Spirit Mancer would have got out 2 more spirits and would have been alive itself.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that the Spirit Mancer got targeted first in the hard placement by Goo, I guess. Good beam, taking care of the Prowler and the wall, but Scrapback's gonna kill this Cleaver.
That's not what's supposed to happen.
Nope. 1 mana card shouldn't be killing 6 mana cards.
That's right. Oh, Margirl played just a moment too soon.
Wait, Goo is actually well, he's actually lower else, but he's kind of in control so far. We go.
Spirited Xiaolong.
Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna get 2 more stacks too off the Smorgle.
That's a big shot lock.
It's a flying.
Fortunately, Divine Warrior, Drone Walker.
Oh no,
Here
but
comes
look
well.
at the Xiaolong.
That will do it. Now that Xiaolong gets to continue to be a threat on the field. Still has another 200 health to go. Ooh, Swarmers, they're spawning, baits out the flame and shot, and they actually manages to kill it because of it. That's a good little positioning play for those of you watching at home.
Oh god, here's more Spiritmancer again!
Yep, go find one more.
Okay, it went on the Marine, the crossbow dude. Xiaolong's still alive though.
Spiritmancer finally down. So
Good took a lot of damage. Well, Good took a lot of damage as well, so it's a little still scary. Still on Box's favor, but another Spiritmancer, another good Spiritmancer like that could change the game.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, he almost threw his most recent one away.
Unfortunately.
And that is now Goo down to 1100 health.
Nice.
A scrap
Nice.
pack to bait the flame up attack.
Gnosis real though, so Divine Warrior and for sure.
Yep.
Blue doesn't have a lot of Blue is just a lot of swarm, but not a lot of answers to answer all these mid-range units. He really wanted his other decks.
The Prowler got through on that jump. Shield Totem not in time.
Prowler is also okay. Shoot. Swarmers deal with the Prowler just in time too, before he can do any more damage.
Here's
Spiritmancer.
Let's try to find value. Let's go find some. It's gonna be a big Plasma Marine.
Oh, but here's some
Meanwhile, Rampage Spirit Throw on the face.
Gonna do some body damage. Gonna do 100.
They
More than
hurt.
100 actually.
30 damage a swing, if I remember right.
Marissa going to deal with this Cleaver. Margirl just one of the hard counters to Cleaver. A lot of hard counters to Cleaver.
Yep, but he still manages to find face just so often. And here comes Rampage.
I mean, it wouldn't be a KPC if Cleaver doesn't manage to find face, wouldn't it?
Even though there's so many. Oh, that is a huge beam! Spirit Throwers, Drone Walkers, Xiaolong, it's all gone.
Nah, but not. But look at Box's hand. Look at all these threats. He can start a push anytime he wants.
Yeah. Where'd all this mana come from?
From mana acceleration.
That beam looked like so much value, and yet there was just still so much sitting in Box's hand.
It's the beam, while it was good and high value, it's not the beam you needed to win this game. Those things, you would rather have it with other dealt by the Spiritmancer and hopefully get a good push off. Because again, Box's deck, Blue's deck is designed more for Swarm, to fight Swarm decks, not this mid-range KP deck.
Right. There's that beam again, clearing up everything on that top lane, but it's just not enough.
There's more Swarm though. It's just basically the strength of mid-range units right now. Just bullying Goo.
There's the Propeller Scratch just coming on up here to the screen. It's fine. Just hit the camera.
Don't worry, this camera's expensive. It was built to last.
Undying Skeleton is what Goo got for his perk 4. I'm sorry, perk 3, but not what he needs in this matchup.
He needed something. He needed anything.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. It's looking like, as Boxes is now just 25 EXP away from Mana Frenzy.
Goo is actually not surprised. He's 20. He's not that far behind for how much Boxes has been bullying him actually. But it's gonna be hard. I mean, it's possible because, like, as you see now, Goo does have both as bridge control, but it's going to be very hard.
Yeah. He's got a close gap of about 18 EXP while somehow holding these bridges. And he's got to do it before boxes can gain 15.
Dying skeleton though might be actually, if he can keep this game up, it might actually be the answer he needs. But again, very hard because box is 10 EXP away, now 9.
The gap just keeps closing. This is likely going to be decided just moments after Mana Frenzy activates.
Again, it doesn't matter how much body damage he does, he needs to get something going here. There's the wall, there's the fire, this wall fire him combo. This is strong when then.
There's Spear Throwers, the Undying Skeleton on the face, not gonna do much more. There's Mana Frenzy for boxes.
And
Goose still 10 away. If he can manage to make something happen with the Spirit Mancer, it might be enough.
Here's the APEF Totem. And work.
Buying time. He's getting a lot of spirits onto the field. That's the great thing about the Mancer.
Who might make it the Mana Frenzy himself?
Yep. He's only 2 away.
There it is.
Yep. Now he just needs to find a way to get these Mancers onto the field and get spirits into the game again.
There's no direct damage when boxes is in. He
Right.
just needs to keep this totem up. Every time they push in, this is going to be very close. It's a really defense. Oh, but boxes has both bridges again. It's the cleaver. Hopefully getting both bridges. No, but this mid-range. No, the Marines are on it.
Yep.
The Marines are on the totem. Good swap there. Strong swap there.
Just needs to keep cycling. He needs to hold this bridge on the bottom. If he can maintain it, that's more mana coming in. If he can do that.
He's trying his heart out.
Yes, he is. There's the next totem, just using it to tank. Rampage Morgirl coming in the bottom lane.
That's it. That's probably
That's a problem. That's a big problem. There's the Prowler. Finally next to face, and that will be the game. That is 3-0.
Two almost pulled it off, though.
Blue. And that is, of course, Mephisto
Double
banning the APEP. And Rush banning the Mordar.
The Demon Warrior is already breeding down boxes. And here we go.
Yep.
Give me those viewers,
Got the
Masters.
APEP versus the Mordar. It sounds like that. Didn't I just say that was the bans?
Don't worry, Dip. You'll get it right one time.
It's okay. It's just backwards.
Just backwards. Either way, this is a mid-range Mordor deck from Rush, so we can expect it to be online most of the game, and just getting anything to res would be good enough. It doesn't matter. It just wants to win off its off actual value. Well, Mephisto wants to win off getting as many discounts as possible.
Yep. That's why he brought both future cards on APEP. He believes in the RNG.
I mean, right now, luck is on his side. The Croatians are in the World Cup and in the finals, so I'd be feeling lucky too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a dragon.
Right.
Right,
That
that's right,
card's
he's
in the
playing
game.
dragon.
I knew that.
We knew this. Ooh. Free Shock Rock from APEP.
Yep.
That's actually really scary.
That's a big deal against a Mordar.
Yeah, just stop attacking me and charge up again.
Let's cancel out the... So the black hole not going to be helpful now.
No, but he can keep... Just think about all the advantages he can get from just stopping Mordor.
Yeah, he just needs a lot of Swarm to make that happen.
Either way, Mephisto now has a full, easy path to his cleaver. That's pretty much what he paid for. He paid for the quick cycle to get the cleaver out. And he has the monkey might actually be really strong too. Just being a strong defensive tank that you can use that can heal up on its own. When you fight the Divine Warrior, right? And then you just heal up after it, so it feels like you also took no damage, right? No. I'm assuming you don't like Monkey too, Dip.
Monkey is a very hard card to find value with. So I
just
have
found-
a lot of doubts when it comes to it.
Just found some value right there. Ooh, the sniper went the first. Ooh. Rush with the fire imp, and it was early enough for Mephisto to notice it, so he actually opts out of playing more into it. Got back. Good job. Baiting the fire imp. And he also has the shock rock if he chooses to. Nope, he's just gonna let the stint tank it up. Shock rock kills the feller scraps.
Right. I think what I'm gonna say in the regards to Tranquil is I haven't found a good way to play it yet, so
Ooh!
I'm really unsure what to do with it. And that is
Ooh,
a
Memphis
good black
just found a
hole.
way to play it.
That is how you do it. But unfortunately, Divine Warrior is going to interrupt all that. Now we have the problem on the top lane. Oh, it actually gets the cleaver before it can swing again.
Come on. No, not in time. But I think these nope. And so right there to make sure. Oh, but Rush is taking a lot of damage right now from this cleaver. He's taken about 2 hits. So what did you say? Cleaver finds the face yet again.
Yeah. It just happens. There's like 800 counters in the game. Still finds face. Oh no.
Oh no, too late.
But he should heal. Yeah.
Heal.
He'll out heal that. That's fine. But the problem is now it's gonna throw another
dead.
one. It's
Is that
still
the real?
alive.
That's
is
the real.
Likely. Yep.
Yeah, it's not running an illusionary cleaver. Does not want to res Elu cleavers.
Nope.
I wonder why.
It's like somebody did that and was like yelled at for it.
Well, I think it's a good job. That's a good
Cleaver
res.
coming for face.
Good manifold. Good manifold stops it. The one we finally use one of those 100 counters to cleaver.
Yeah. But all this connecting to
Put a
the
lot-
face of Mephisto, he's going to take so much damage until that shield totem comes into play. I think that's going to be what really proves to be the problem here. Is that shield totem with these 2 cheap cards. We're going to be able to generally find all the time in the world.
Did that get hidden? Did that cleaver get a hidden?
They both hit each other.
And then they're both dead.
Yep. Unfortunately, the black hole was a little wasted there.
Okay, that's actually pretty big. It's drone buzzers for free.
Yeah, that's going to make some sense in this game.
Especially
But
because
Fireball.
Dragon
Dragon
Fireball.
Ball. Yeah, Dragon Ball. I don't know why.
Dragon.
I nobody uses Fireball anymore.
Good. Stopping the res right there.
Stuff it up.
He's gonna get a... Nope, he's gonna get a cleaver though. I don't know. Did cleaver die fast? No. Yes, cleaver dies fast enough.
Yeah.
So it's mostly... It's either the drone walker or... Oh no, it's the Divine Warrior most likely. There it is. Frenzied
More
Warriors
Divine
though.
Warriors. Look at them go. Traveling across the field so very quickly.
Real Dragon Ball, getting a dragon in the face.
There's that 1,000 health marker.
Uh-oh.
Music has changed. Here we are.
It's a lot of damage.
Yep. Mephisto going down with the AFEP right now. Not what you want to have happen at all.
Stopping that Fire Imp. That Fire Imp, he does not want Fire Imp to have an impact right now.
He might not have a choice in the matter.
Got a
Just
cleaver
cycling as
fighting.
fast as he can, and as AFEP, you can really cycle.
Go, he just... Okay, Mem has control, but Rush has Dragon Fireball. This could be a big difference, because the Dragon Fireball could actually bait, if he could somehow bait out the totem. But that would mean that... Oh, Rush is taking a lot of damage here from all these
here comes the
ranged,
cleaver. Going straight to face. No, gonna be stopped by a cleaver. Now we have the reverse situation. Rush took so much damage trying to find the face of Mephisto to end it.
Oh,
Never
the
found
cleaver
it.
actually found... The cleaver found the defenso first, so the defense takes one hit again. But here comes a solid push from Rush. However, Mephisto has the swarm to answer it. He gets... Oh, Rush gets a sniper res.
And he Needs a couple good reses. Here's that cleaver. It's gonna find the face. Here
Totem
now,
was baited out.
Mephisto has
Totem
to
was
cycle
baited out.
hard. It's
Yeah, he
being
has to cycle hard,
targeted.
especially
Will the Dragon
Rush
Ball
has
come out?
Dragon Fireball, I believe.
But no, he just
needs
played
to
the Drone Walker. He's not gonna do it.
Oh, look at this! Look at this scrap back. Mana Frenzy on Rush now.
There we go. Now Rush just has to push back. Has to reclaim the bridges for just a brief moment, and he can win this game, but he's in so much trouble. There goes the sniper.
God,
So
this
close. Just needs to hold out for a while longer. Double Divine Word. That will do it. That claims the bridges. That might spell the downfall of Mephisto. They're both going to connect up against Defensive Chopper. Drone Walker going to come in for support. Sniper Scratch going to start shooting from across the field.
Black Hole can be a big difference maker here if Mephisto just uses it right or finds a way to delay this game somehow.
There's
because
the Dragon
Mephisto's
Ball.
3 away. 3 away.
He's going to find the Shao Long.
2. 1 more EX. 2 more EXP. 1 more EXP. And Mephisto's in Mana Frenzy himself.
Yep, there it is. It is very hard to call this game, but there's everything on the face. The Shock Rock just went out. It's not available for the totem. Here comes Dragon Ball. It's on everything. But the Defenso Chopper played in time to catch it. Frenzied Warrior reaches the face. She's tearing it apart. There's Shield Totem. That'll stop her in her place. Here's the rest of the spam going into the bottom lane. Shock Rock once again played to counter the Propeller Scratch, not being used on the Shield Totem. Now we have the army of the Curse Bearers coming in. Another Dragon Ball goes out, cleans up the entirety of the bottom lane, but now the Shield Totem available again. Nothing can actually hit the face. Rush has full control of the board, the bridges, with Mephisto very slowly pushing back outside of the base thanks to the help of a triggered Xiaolong. We might see the complete run back now. But no, the Cleaver, it's going to put an end to that. There's Black Hole. That's going to hold off the bottom lane for a while longer. Give the bridge to him. Shield Totem holding off even longer. Defenso Chopper can't find the base. Cleaver going to be played in that top lane. Curse Bearer res as well. Drone Walker continuing to shoot. Going to find the triggered Xiaolong. That's finally gone, but Cleaver coming all the way through the face. It's going to find it. Dragon Ball being thrown in exchange. That's going to be the win. Going to Mephisto at the very end of it all.
In almost the exact 10-minute mark.
Yep. It was always going into the Propeller Scratch instead, and that's what
no time for analysis, Dip. We're in the game.
That's fine. We still have the intro. We have APEP up against Reppo. We're going to see what the RNG gives next time.
Uh-oh. Rush may have messed up the scrap pack there. But at least he gets a bridge, right?
Yeah, we have 1 and 1. Gonna get another free Black Hole!
I mean, if Rush might be triggered, right? That Black Hole basically won Mephisto the game last time.
I'm just gonna throw it down.
Just gonna throw it down. And this sets up the Defenso pretty well as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Defenso Chopper of his own is going to answer everything that was being used for support.
Ooh, that's about 7 mana just from the Spear Throwers and Scrat Horde alone. But Rush has both bridges right now. Again, both decks are trying for the late game. They're trying to just control the bridges and get as much value as you can. Ratbo through perks, Mephisto through sheer mana advantage. Uh-oh. That's not good. Mephisto got called to arms.
Free Warrior at perk 2.
Right now, that's a disadvantage. A card he basically doesn't have access to.
Yeah. And that's going to prove to be very difficult to deal with this game.
Especially a good Rush right now. A good Rush from Rush. Dragon Wolf and Xiaolong proving to be the defensive masterminds they are. Just playing defense really well. He does the grabs both bridges, and now it's up to Rush to respond. he responds with spear throwers. Sadly, not enough spears, I believe, to kill Xiaolong. Defensive kills them all.
Yep, no problem. But now we have Daka available. That's going to possibly be the end of this Defenso Chopper. Moving forward.
Too late on the black hole, sadly.
It almost killed that Defenso. Well, could Daka the... Yep, gonna Daka the Xiaolong.
I mean, it's free, right? It's a free Daka.
Yeah, well, it's a choice, right? Do you Daka the Xiaolong or do you Daka the Defenso Chopper? So here comes that free warrior that we were talking about.
Finally got... It just takes a while, but you finally get value out of that perk 1. And it's probably the best value. You get 3 mana for it. Anyway, Xiaolong is back in the hand. Xiaolong and the Dragon Whelp, meaning Rush will have a trouble on the defensive end. I mean pushing in. There's Bear coming out because I think Rush realizes that Mephisto doesn't have anything heavy except for that cleaver anyway.
It's going to always be used for either Xiaolong or Defenso.
Comes the Totem. Stint and Dragon Whelp doing their well job. And 3 crossbow dudes for Mephisto. Mephisto must really be happy. Be happy right now that he has 3 dudes. I mean, 1 mana dudes.
I mean, it's going to be helpful, but here's the thing. Rush is playing this game for Mana Frenzy, and he has a 20 EXP lead in that regard.
You're right, that is going to be the story of this game. It's all about Mana Frenzy and all about mana discounts. And now Xiaolong is down due to Spear Throwers. And
Mephisto cannot lose the bridges at any point. That's proving to be very difficult for him right now.
I mean, can you not lose the bridges at any point? Whenever Ratbo plays a card, he can get both bridges from scrats.
But that's the thing, you have to keep those scrats under control. You cannot let them take the bridges because Rush has Bridge Shrine. If he has 1 bridge and that Bridge Shrine, it's like having both. You're behind.
Very hard. As we said, it's very hard, but he's doing it pretty well right now. Oh, Dragon Whelp gets caught. A free assassin! That could be really good, actually. I mean, I don't think Rush expects it, too. Especially when all these cards are coming out. It's gonna be very easy to lose track of this assassin. Here comes the Scrat Lord. Daka and Jug. Well, Jug is right there as well, but Daka gets played on the cleaver and not on the 2 things Rush really needs to kill. Look at these just spamming totems to get warriors out. No regrets.
Nope.
From Mephisto.
Doesn't have any reason to keep
black hole. Interesting. The black hole. He sees the Fire Imp and he delays it, and he gets a mana. He gets a mana for his trouble from the mana pump.
Yep. And he didn't pay anything for that either.
Here we go. Assassins on the field. Rush may lose track of it sooner or later. Here comes another free warrior. They're starting to add up. EXP wise, Mephisto is behind though by 20. However, this could change because Mephisto is pushing in and pushing in more and often now.
Oh, that Xiaolong barely survived the hit.
He doesn't care. He doesn't want immunity. He just wants free warriors. He wants this free 3 mana.
Well, he's gotta control these bridges. Rush is now only 30 EXP away from Mana Frenzy.
There he goes again. It's just coming out. Benso is not ready in the top end. There it is. It's gonna take a lot of damage from this Fire Imp though.
Assassin, actually, I have to use it. That's all. You can get it in Rampage.
Well, he can't get it in Rampage, at least this time around, because he...
Right, yeah, it's just something, it's alright. Thinking out loud.
Okay then. It's okay then. Okay then. Wait, Mephisto is actually very close. He's now under 10 EXP behind. He has both bridges again. This black hole just being so important.
There's the assassin connecting the face. He's getting a lot of damage in.
Again, all the swarm is going to take care of it. The bigger problem is this black hole. it's just winning Mephisto these bridges. And Rush can't just scrap play anything because the Black Hole just stops it.
And that Daka didn't find any value, barely phased that defensive chopper. Now just 10 EXP away from Mana Frenzy. We're going there again, but I think the advantage is in Mephisto's hands. Once again.
He's actually catching up. He's now under 5 EXP away. And Rush can't buy a bridge right now. He's struggling too much. There's too much pressure.
Called GG. He left.
Doesn't want it, and he leaves as they both hit 194.
Yep. Just kill. Well, we're about to find out how it goes down.
And I like to bring it up. This Ravager deck similar to Acer's deck.
Yeah.
The Infiltration twins.
Look at all these neutral bridges. Ah.
Neutral bridges in a Mephisto Rush game. I don't believe you. Either way.
I tell you what, Assassin was generally against Repo. It's a card that you wouldn't expect to make an effect, but it had a huge one in that last game.
It kept
shredding defensive choppers.
And especially because you couldn't, you couldn't really tell where it was as well because so many cards were just being played all at once.
Yeah, it stuck to face one time and it did 500 damage.
Infiltration played. Rush is setting up the Brutus push. He's setting up the Brutus push. Coming in.
He's ready for the twins. He's ready for Brutus.
Now.
He's gonna play him very far forward.
And on a different lane.
There's that black hole again.
Black hole again? I thought this was supposed to be random.
That was his perk.
Yeah. But again in 3 games? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yep.
I call shenanigans.
You're a shenanigan. But that is the Brutus twins push taken care of. With only lost 600 health from it all.
And not much EXP gain, just 5 in the difference right now. Not even that much health lost, so almost an ineffective Ravager push, you could say. So basically, at least he's gonna reach another power spike too with Frenzy. So hopefully the Frenzy will mean a big difference, but right now it's not looking great for Rush.
Right.
Neutral bridges. Oh, well.
Curse Bearer.
Curse Bearer versus Ravager.
Yeah, exactly. GG.
Feels,
we just want to leave this one too, Rush.
Feels terror, man. Brutus, man. Oh, good black hole.
It's not going to be enough with that Bannerman having been played.
I think he actually stopped the Bannerman from doing the shield to fire him. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but it's not going to be good enough. That just triggers a warrior.
Warrior frenzy. Again, a lot of people underestimate how much these frenzies actually do. I guess it's going to be a lot.
Yep, that's a quick couple hundred damage.
Right, got bridges. Mem is being very conservative, not playing the future past just yet.
Well, he's got an opportunity to. He's going to get Shock Rock.
Shock Rock.
Yeah, these cards look familiar.
Are you sure FDM wasn't messing around with things?
Hey, man.
Okay,
I cannot be responsible for what they do. Okay.
Okay. Oh! The Cleaver finds the Succubus first over the Bannerman. Lucky there, a lucky break from him just over there because it looked like the Bannerman was about to make its way over too.
It was not luck, but skill.
Yeah, I guess placement in. Yeah, you're right. You're always right, aren't you?
Not 100% sure on that black hole. Not sure Cleaver would have died or not.
Fine right now, as Mephisto is in the driver's seat. Well, technically, the Rush has the EXP lead now.
Yeah, but he's kind of had it most of the time. Hasn't proven to be effective enough so far.
I think Rush might have also realized that his Terra Brutus means nothing this game. When it comes to because like 1 mana Curse Bearer, what are you gonna do against that?
Cry. Seems like a pretty good option to me. There's that shock rock just a moment too soon though. Doesn't catch the flame man. Hard timing to pull off.
There you go. Especially considering that he doesn't he didn't expect to have Black Hole in his deck pretty much all games, right? Just had to feel for it at times. Here's Terra Brutus.
And Curse Bearer's in the opposite lane, but it's okay because we can just cycle back to it super quick.
Oh,
But not
missed it
wanting
right.
to. Floating a lot of mana, gets a free blind date. Holy crap.
Yeah, I feel some of the higher up communities raging at the machine right now. What is this RNG? Did Mephisto kill pretty good?
But
this
this
is a
gigantic
very
push is making its way through regardless.
Right, but
Unfortunately, Apep Totem is still a thing. Look at everything. That is a Spirit Mancer.
Spirit Mancer and a lot of things too. Oh boy, but
It's
it's
all
dead.
gone though.
Fine, fine.
Oh, that
fine.
could have been a train
Think
wreck.
about that. Look at how much that damage was negated just by Totem. Totem going to be the MVP of this game
Yep,
by a mile.
that's why we banned Apep. That Totem.
Soul Stealer! Good to see you. We never see you.
He's been brought a couple times.
Couple.
Yeah.
It was like forever since I've seen him though.
Oh, he hasn't been on stream in a long time, but he's been around a couple times.
Wait, we have a... Oh. But wait, this is a Soul Stealer versus a Ravager.
Yeah.
Oh god. It actually got some decent damage off.
It saves the mana puff. Up in that top lane
No,
with the cleaver, but not enough.
Get back, the mana just jumped in towards the Scrap Pack and the Cleaver wasn't able to defend it, sadly. Comes a Prowler. You got a Prowler from Blind Date. Against a Succubus. Prowler doing a lot of damage to face now. Got the lead, and here comes Twins to answer it. Ooh, but that's an awkward thing. Twins went the same way. Okay, Twins get separated a little bit here. Thankfully for Rush. Mephisto got a Incubus of his own though.
Going all the way to face, but it won't last too long. That's long enough to get a few hundred points in, though.
EXP wise, they're just 10 away. They're just 20 EXP away from Rush to get Mana Frenzy. But I don't think it would be. It looks like this game might end up before then.
The back and forth is very real. We'll have to see it play out the rest of the way.
That's normal from these two. The back and forth is always real.
Yep.
Blind Date, what you
But
getting
that
me?
rush,
You're getting-
he's melting. Succubus did
That's
so
Scott's.
much damage there.
That's a Scott Cleaver top lane. That's a lot of DPS just walking down if Rush can't deal with it. Okay. Thankfully
Yep.
he can.
Bannerman
defend
Defenso
it.
Chopper. There's...
Uh-oh.
Oh, and with the Curse Bearer of his own, that will melt him. That
Here
is
comes
the
some
end.
Another
That scary push.
Rush got grab the bomb bridge. Mephisto gets to get another Blind Date.
And a
It's
frenzy from
Succubus.
Mephisto.
Uh-oh. Mephisto has both bridges too right now. Because once this Dragon Wolf, the Rush throws out the GGs.
Yep.
Actually, no, Rush is going to try to hog champ it out. Hopefully he gets something. But it's
Get
a little
something
too
right
late.
now! Whoosh! Ravager jumps onto the field. So that's going to be 3-0 to Mephisto. All because of this APEP. Okay, so I finally have our bans. Terra does not listen, by the way.
Okay, I kind of knew it. I kind of expected it.
So Cat bans the Mordor. And Terra bans the APEP. Hey man, I would have brought Magma Storm. Ooh,
Would you
gonna
have allowed
lead
it?
with the Setsu.
Showtime!
And Terra leads with APEP.
Was fully expecting the
strongest-
billowing.
Starting with the strongest deck, Terra not listening to Gamer as usual. Look at Cat though, playing both Curse Bear and Warrior on both different bridges. I think
One
the
of
pair,
these
pretty much the pair. Pretty much a paired card. Ooh. Little lag. Either way, the dragon, being the strong defensive card it is, returns back to his side of the field to take care of every minion that can cross the bridge.
Yep.
More girl. Ooh. That's actually good. It attack beam comes out.
And
It's
beam
gonna...
as well.
No! No! Oh, I feel that's not good.
All that to say that's not good, and we get free disruptor pops.
That's also not good. A lot just went wrong for Terra.
I
Very
mean,
short amount of time.
Definitely don't want to play them on an open field. You want to play them in a way that your opponent has to respond with something, and they end up getting in the way of that.
Or you play them, you know, in that Guardian Puff deck, and your opponent can't do anything about your puffs.
Hey man, you don't
But
need a
even-
Guardian for that. Bannerman's good enough.
Oh god, Bannerman. Either way, the game is slow affair so far, and EXP currently favoring Cat. Just
By quite a
So
bit,
Terra-
actually. He's about to get his perk too.
yeah, Terra did not get lucky with his perk. He got a minion that basically isn't only good when you're winning.
Yep.
And he needed. He would have probably wanted something, you know, to help him win. Rather than, you know, something that just lets you win
He
more.
wants something that generates value instead of amplifies value.
Okay. Okay.
No. It's the better way to describe it, I think.
Team coming out, but it's not gonna get the Xiaolong, I think. Oh, no, it is.
Shows what you know.
I know, right? Shows that I played this game a lot over the last couple weeks.
Here comes Setsu. She's gonna not find
Wait.
much.
No, but what she did was stop them from grabbing the bridges. Terra uses the Disruptor Puff to grab the bot bridge for free, but you know, when you played 4 mana, you expect to grab 4 mana for 4 different units. You expect to grab at least 2 bridges, right?
Maybe.
Most of the time.
It's a good safe bet.
Yeah, the scrap pack proving its versatility right there. Just tanking up the dragon while playing the Marines forward and slowly take care of it before it can, you know, wreak havoc defensively.
Using the shield totem to tank for the scrap pack. He's not gonna be good enough, so.
Okay. He can grab bridges without disruptor buffs. He can tank, so he can tank with that shield totem, no problem.
Oh, Setsu gonna drop on all of that. That's a problem.
Okay, Morgrel's gonna scream and oh no, the Marines care of the swamp is really easy.
There goes Morgrel. Cleaned up fairly nicely. And Cat now looking towards perk 3.
Perk 3. And Terra just used the totem. That means this jump can be deadly. It could be a lot of damage should Cat choose to go that way. But I don't think he would, at least right now. Not with a Xiaolong
Just
right
gonna
there.
beam, get rid of the Pinso, open up the path for that warrior. Now he might have a decent jump if he wants it, but it doesn't look like it. He's gonna go for the Morgrel.
What's the Morgrel? It's fine. This is fine. Get the control of the game, and you don't need to jump to kill right away, Dip.
What? You jump, you deal 1,000 damage, you go back, you do it again.
It's fine, Dip. It's fine. Let's get control of the game so he can actually safely do it.
Well, I mean, the major problem is it's an AFF, so you can't just go straight for the face anyway. Shield Totem gets in the way of that.
Ooh, the unit collision. Interesting effect on top. Let him grab the bridges before the Scrap Pack actually went to deal with the Setsu.
Right.
Just one of the small interesting quirks about how unit placement works these days.
Not sure Setsu's gonna arrive in time, so you're gonna have to play the Dragon Well to make sure that they're still there when she arrives. Shock Rock ready if you want to use it, but
that's not worth it at this point.
Looking to get a good beam, not gonna find too much value.
Found the
It's
Shao.
a
That's great value. That's great value already.
For a beam?
Yeah, it's the only effective way to kill a Zhao. Okay,
I think we need to have a discussion about what the turn effective means. We do have a cannon roller coming out of perk 3.
Cannon roller actually reset, so it got one of the Marine. I mean, how else are you gonna kill a Zhao, right?
Cannon roller.
Cannon roller is Zhao?
Yeah. Look.
I believe you.
Look, all you have to do is have Setsu jump down with it. This is a lot on the face of Cat. That is about 120 DPS, just melting.
Trying to deal with it.
Has to jump back with Setsu. Here's Beam as well. Send her all the way back.
The delaying of this game, effective management of this totem is really helping Terra, pull ahead here.
At least in terms of health, still a long way to go in terms of the EXP game.
Either way, I mean, these are both dangerous decks that can actually... Well, actually, now that I think about it, they're not that dangerous decks. They need to win off sheer mana value, so this most likely will go down to Mana Frenzy. Here's a beam to take care of the free cannon roller, though.
Cat is going to reach that first, so as long as nothing happens similar to what happened before, where I triggered Xiaolong, a Dragon Whelp, a Swarmer, and a couple Scrats make it the face, should be fine.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Terra did not find the Disruptor buff, so that's a little time where he has awkward cards. You're right, they were on this big mana card.
Yeah. Nothing he needed at the time. Part of the risk of having Disruptor buffs.
Remember, this cannon roller is free.
Again.
The cannon roller is free, so this beam is actually not worth it. If you count mana. Dragon Whelp to deal with the Xiaolong. Well, he does, but here it comes.
Last entry cannot be used right now, at least not cheaply. Gonna throw Shock Rock out just to clear up the puff. There's Mana Frenzy. But Terra only 3 behind and has control of the bridges as he hits his own Mana Frenzy.
No. Cat managed to grab one of the bridges just in time. So they both basically got the same amount of mana at that exact moment. Now it's a chess match.
Oh, there's the beam.
That's a beam that's definitely worth it. It's gonna be scary for Terra now.
Unsure of what to do right now, just gonna throw Shock Rock to stop Portal for a brief moment. Doesn't actually find any real value with it. Gonna jump bottom lane, clear everything down there.
Question now, who plays this, finds the opening the fastest, right? It might be Terra, just simply because Terra has less openings.
Well,
because of this totem.
I think if Cat gets on top of that totem with either Shock Rock or the blast entry, I think that might be enough, but he's also got to find some way to hold the bridges.
300.
That's where he's struggling right now.
344. Shao could actually bring him low. If he gets hit, no, he does not get hit. Here's a beam. There, he can just beam one more time.
Yep. Just have to cycle around once more, or just finish it. That'll work too. And there we go. We see Cat go down against Terra for 1-0.
And here we go.
Masters,
very quickly done. That Dynasty billowing here.
Cat wants another skin, right? Yep.
Yeah, wants that KPI skin. Wants his name on the the trophy.
Name on the trophy, but what will he add to the trophy though? I mean, Mephisto has Lenny face. What will we add for Cat?
Maybe the trophy will be a cat. How's that sound?
I like it. I'll push this idea even for a normal skin. You just imagine KP just flinging a cat around instead of a staff.
It's a black cat.
It throws kitty litter.
There you go.
Skin design 101, right?
Do dumb stuff.
Alright. Here's the golem. The first golem of the game.
Yeah.
Cat.
Now we get serious.
Cat's main win condition here. Dragon Whelp to grab the top bridge and be that defensive monster, as a lot of people hate it for.
Elite Swarmer. I believe that's the free card.
Most likely it is. I don't believe he had the Elite Swarmer in his deck list.
Verify that real quick. Let's check the old deck list. APEP. Yep, that's the one. So he gets himself a nice cheapish tank. Might prove useful here.
It's something that grabs the bridge and can hold the bridge rather than, you know, just stand there and give Cat some mana issues. Scratch back, the most popular card of the tournament.
Most popular card of all the tournaments, probably.
Probably is. Nothing we can do about it. It's just designed so. It's designed perfectly for the game. It grabs both bridges. It tanks 2 hits, and it only costs 1 mana.
Yeah. It's it could probably not deal damage and be fine. It'd probably still be a popular card.
I mean, come on! It doesn't even. It practically doesn't do damage as is.
Oh come on! It's 20 DPS.
20 DPS. All right, Dip.
That'll answer a living statue if left alone long enough.
Anyway, we have Cat with control of both bridges yet again. And Terra has to respond. This is actually kind of scary on the part of Terra. Cat actually has the XP lead. And he has the free cards. The Elite Stormer, Dragon, starting a small issue, but easily taken care of with Arcane Missiles. What do you think of this game so far, Dick?
It is a slow, methodical game that we are at the 3-minute markup, and here's Divine Warrior.
I mean, when haven't we had a slow, methodical game? In a while now, right? I think the last game that ended in a minute was Acer's game versus Terra.
Oh yeah, that one. That one was great. Let's get some more of that.
Terra doesn't. Interesting. Cat had an opportunity at the Xiaolong with his Arcane Missile. He lets it go. Maybe fearing that something would be blocked, would block it at the time.
Like the defensive chopper?
Yeah.
That, or he just doesn't care. Oh, now he
Care
cares.
about Carlos. Probably wanted to wait until it was inside of the field, play it safely rather than risking it with the first opening.
Right.
Wait. Alright. 4 EXP, 3 EXP away, 2 EXP away from the big perk. Here we go. Level 5 Golem on the field instantly.
And
that was another
one.
buff that was another buff that actually really helped it out. It made so that Milloween didn't have to wait to play her Golem when she was near perk 3. She could just have it already.
Unfortunately, it doesn't grant 5 stacks, it just sets it to 5 if it's less than that.
Which is fine. 5 stack Golem is huge.
Yeah, but it sucks if you got it there naturally. You had a 5-stack golem already, you reached a perk, and it's still 5.
But to be fair, Cat doesn't have enough spells to do that, so he'll probably never run into that situation.
Especially not with how forward he plays the golems.
I mean, come on, why wouldn't you play them forward? Especially nowadays.
Oh boy, this Arcane Golem is gonna go give APEP a hug.
Right, the very few times you'll see Arcane Golem just right next to the Master. Go again, level 5 Arcane Golem.
Yep.
Setting the pressure, setting the tone. Oh, Terra did get his perk 3 though. I did not notice what his free card was.
Yeah.
Stunlancers!
Stunlancers! That'll change the pace of the side. Yep. Word.
Yeah, it's gonna slow down this game. Maybe to the point where Terra can actually take a huge advantage, but again, it's gonna be that. Ooh, that's not what you want to play into the Stunlancers. Okay, but Stunlancer is such a card that you never see.
Not at high level, anyway.
That might actually be really not be sure how to deal with it. Teaming the
Cat now down to 1100 health. There's a 1000 health discrepancy and only 15 EXP difference. Stunlancer's making a difference. Made it all the way to face.
Oh god, Cat can't deal with anything now. He needs to play cards. Cat play cards. Divine Warrior is not a card you need right now. Maybe earlier.
Well, manages to clear up most of everything, but still in a lot of trouble. Got some gas missiles. There went that dude down there, you know. And that is a beam on the face. Terran lets him know. I'm gonna end this before he mana frenzy.
Terra wants blood. Oh no.
Here comes the Stunlancers.
Stunlock just to try to make sure that everyone gets stunned. Okay, the Cat has the pace again, but again, Terra only needs to cycle the beam twice.
Yep.
So we'll
shield totem.
We'll see a decision from Terra very soon, whether he wants to.
There's the beam on face.
And the Stunlancers are gonna give him enough time. Those Stunlancers, that's the card you needed, Terra.
What a luck of the draw, but he still has to hold out until he can do it one more time.
That's panicking though, mana frenzy. But again, he's just one beam away. Terra just needs to get to it somehow.
Yep, that's all it has to happen. We might see this Billowing finally go down. As long as he doesn't get lost. There's the beam, and that is the game. The Billowing is down.
All because of Stunlancers.
All because APEP wasn't bad. I'm not even sure. Last I checked, FDM was still the guy in the box in the alley. So here we go. Ratbo v APEP. Last chance for Cat. He's got to win all 3 and do the run back with this Ratbo.
I mean, if there's anything that can do it, I believe it's Ratbo. Especially considering that Terra does not have any of the Mancers. Ratbo, very. A lot of people look down upon him, but he's really one of the strongest Masters right now.
He's
is probably
the tournament master. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's what I keep saying. Tournament and tournament again. If there's a master that's going to dominate in the tournament scene, it's almost always Ratbo. But right now we're seeing the APEP really.
Well, but let's face it, APEP is the strongest master.
And it's a call to arms.
Uh-oh. Cat letting him know.
So we now know at perk 2, that'll be when Terra starts to gain power, but he can only use that power if he's on the offensive, really.
That's true. But you can time it. You can time it. If he times it just right, he can use it defensively.
Yes. Much
it's
more
gonna be.
Though.
I know I've missed it a lot. There goes Spirit Throwers. Getting rid of Xiaolong. Getting rid of everyone's favorite Chinese dragon.
beam is ready. That's what the trumpet means.
You're actually right though, because he uses it to cycle the beam. You're right. Either way, Cat's at a disadvantage right now. He's not, as Ratbell, he's not grabbing. He doesn't seem to have a lot of time with both bridges, which is kind of unfortunate for him. Terra is sticking it, is close and sticking at him. Sticking very close to him. What was Terra's 2-mana card, by the way?
It's a very good question.
We were distracted by oh yeah, it was Call to Arms.
Yeah, we were distracted by the trumpet.
You're distracted by the beam, alright? Distracted by the beam, alright?
Come on now.
There it is.
His free 2-mana card was a warrior.
You're right. It was a warrior all along.
That's right. People really hate getting that card, but you know what? If you're on the offensive, it's like the best 2-mana card we get.
People, again, I think my opinion on this is people were very short-sighted when they were initially complaining about that. They didn't think about, you know, the potential, like, oh, getting the perk 2 is a thing, you know? It's all about the in the moment.
Like, I get it, it's still, you know, you're using 2 perks for that, but like, at least you're doing something with the perks at all times.
Either way, it's a 0-mana card. Just throw it away if you really don't like it. Either way, we have Daka now. Daka, sadly, not enough to Daka the defense, so he's gonna just get it for some chip. It's not enough to kill, though.
Almost.
And he gets it with the Curse Bear before he can get a swing in, which is actually really good.
Yep.
Considering that holds on to the banner, man. Instead of just throwing it at top, getting his. Then again, it's just gonna get totemed away anyway. So, safe play from Terra. Safe play from Cat. There we go. The defensive Call to Arms dip.
All right.
Dragon
Now we
Bumps.
have that 3rd perk from Rappo.
Yeah, but right now it's
nearly enough of a lead.
not going to be effective at the moment, simply because there's a push coming in. He needs to patient it out, get control.
Takes up quite a few hits with all them extra scraps though.
And so Chopper coming in. I'm not sure if I approve of it. I feel it might have been too aggressive on Terra's end.
Well, it's gone now.
Here we go though. Swarm's starting now.
Almost didn't get the shield.
Almost. Beam though.
That'll clear it up.
Shalong walks into beam. Shalong walks into beam. That's big. That's really good for Cat.
And it's a bounty sniper against a rat bow.
Uh-oh.
And no clear for it.
No. RNG Jesus favoring Terra today.
This is why you gotta get rid of it.
Get rid of it, dude. Don't need it.
We're playing safe decks, but we keep letting the RNG master through.
Okay. You just have to believe that your decks can handle it. I mean, to be fair, Cat has, I think, yet to ban AFEP. Even in groups, he really tends not to ban it normally. And he feels like he can actually win it out. It's only now that it seems to be that his strategy has gone against him versus Terra and his godlike luck right now.
It's just a bounty sniper.
Bounty sniper that's never getting the move dip.
That's okay, we got shields.
Wait, right now, Terra is actually at a disadvantage. Even with the he's just cannot get control.
Push, it just came in.
He just can't control. It's just it's that.
There's
It's
Bounty
just all this
Sniper.
form.
Bounty Sniper finding value.
There he is, getting that 1 EXP. 2 XP now, right?
Yeah, it's 2 now.
Yeah.
It's actually a big deal. But
Actually,
the shields are making it difficult.
No, but in particular, especially in this game where it's going to come down to mana frenzy,
This
especially
Bounty
when
Sniper's
we
gonna
get
be enormous in mana frenzy.
gonna get him 2 mana per kill versus a rat bow.
And look at that, just like that, Terra's already caught up in mana. I'm sorry, EXP.
Bounty Sniper being a big difference today.
Was 15 down, caught up in a matter of only 10 EXP per cat. Across the bridge. Now ahead.
You just needed Bounty Sniper to kill 6 times. That's easy. No problem.
Yep.
I do that all the time.
There we go. There's the next Bounty Sniper. It's looking for a cleaver.
Oh, Terra actually gets the mana frenzy first.
Of course. Bounty Sniper. There's that value. Instant mana.
2 mana. Even if Cat gets both bridges, Terra still gets mana from Bounty Sniper.
Yep. And there's a second one in play now.
And it looks like the Cinderella story for Terra is going to happen. He's going to make it to the altar today.
There you go. There's the third Bounty Sniper. All the mana flooding in now.
Arms. Playing everything, causing our game to start lagging here. A lot of cards just being played.
It is over. Bounty Sniper. OP. Ban APEP.
That ain't that, boys.
Boxes bans Repo. And
That makes sense.
Mephisto bans APEP. So he at least listens. You get 2 scrats to kill. That's 5 seconds per card you summon.
I mean, we have to see with the rework. The attack speed changes might actually help it. But
There are no attack speed changes.
It really looks like it attacks faster though.
It moves faster. It does not attack faster.
So yeah, it was a struggle against Ratbow still then. Anyway, we lead off with the KP and we lead off with the Demon Warrior.
That's right.
On the side note, this is the same as the Boxes' last matchup with Goo, where he left the Demon Warrior open and then he picked the KP right away.
Yep.
Very comfortable.
I'ma just control it. It'll be
Very comfortable. Not control it, just I'll out mid-range it. That's a full HP cleaver. Will it find face?
Nope. Go find Demon Warrior. That
Demon
cleaver
Warrior.
should never, ever, ever, ever find face. Between
At least
Divine
not
Warrior and Wall, it should never find face.
What if it does?
Then something has gone horribly, horribly wrong.
Right. Something has gone horribly, horribly correct. Either way, we have yet to see the Demon Warrior. Invista just, I think, doesn't feel safe playing it this matchup.
Is that cleaver? That's okay, Wall's here.
The wall. Finds. Don't worry.
B!
Don't worry, the wall is right there. Ooh, rezzing a cleaver.
It's okay, Divine Warrior's ready.
Who's cleaver? Don't worry. Memphis just needs to res 2 cleavers at once. There's no way
There's no way a Divine Warrior can protect against 2 cleavers. Oh wait.
Anyway, right now, Memphis has a. Ooh, there's the first Demon Warrior. It's going to just get eaten up by the Rampage Warrior, though. I'm not sure this was the moment to play it.
Well, I think he's thinking when am I ever going to get across, so I'm going to start using it like I use my cleaver. Like, cleaver's not finding value anyway.
Might as well try Demon Warrior.
That's right. Never mind. Oh, okay. Forgot he had illusory.
It was an illusion, Dip. There's the real cleaver.
Yep.
It's gonna take a lot of damage up from the Spire. I don't know.
Yeah, didn't abuse the whole 10 speed thing. But it's okay, Healing Shrine.
And the
Sort of
scrap pack
okay.
is actually working against him right here, as it keeps the cleaver in the healing. Divine Warrior.
Oh, used both.
Good wall. Good wall. Good wall. Ooh, this beam!
Yep, that means Xiaolong gets to hold the bridge. At least until these drone buzzers come along.
Oh, drone buzzers.
Drone buzzers!
Buzz right at you.
That's
There's
right.
the level 2 demon. Again, just... I don't know if this is the right time.
Hey man.
Either way, he's gonna get 2 more of it. He's gonna res it twice. Most likely. Unless our boxes somehow cheap. There it is.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss. And there's the Divine Warrior stopping it. But again, Mephisto ready for it. Just saving this Healing Shrine because he knows Boxes is gonna play. Ooh, but the Prowler. Ooh, there's a good beam. Oh no, but the Prowler jumps out of it.
Can't finish it. Yep, there it goes. Finally goes down. And the tombstone wasn't ready in time.
Hey, he's gonna res another demon. Xiaolong, actually. That's actually a good res. That's actually the better res, I feel.
If you
Ups
say
and
so.
Yep. Oh. That's an illusionary cleaver res.
And then we just yell shame.
It's just the French thing to do.
Wow. Mephisto dropping low thanks to these Rampage drone buzzers sitting on the face with the help of Swarmers. We might see Mephisto go down. The drone buzzers finally taken care of.
Prowler to just out... Prowler and Fire Emblem just out damaging Healing Shrine. It's just... It works enough. It worked on paper, but just so much damage coming out really quickly.
There we go, and the Rampage drone buzzers are going to start chewing through this wall.
Again, the disadvantage. This is just not even at the level 5 Demon Warrior yet. He has
Good
one
Lord.
more cycle.
No level 5 Demon Warrior, no level 3, no third perk, and Boxes is looking towards Mana Frenzy.
And he just revs the 2 Marines. That's not helpful. Good beam though. He doesn't have direct damage. So if Mephisto can somehow get this Demon Warrior going, it might...
Well, it has to be this next one, right here. But it has to get through so many shields first. And he still has to answer this Rampage Warrior sitting on the face. And the Prowler. Curse Bearer, not enough.
It's not the deck you want to fight with Demon Warrior. Just too much snowball.
It's just too much stall.
What would you think Mephisto picks?
Apep, of course.
Go to Apep, just go to Apep right away.
Hey man. You tried your secret Demon Warrior strat, it didn't work. Go Apep.
Secret Demon Warrior strats. I mean, we finally get to see Demon Warrior in tournament! Without having to resort to playing it as all your decks.
I mean, at least it's more involved than it used to be. There's more to talk about.
Don't worry.
Future Past.
Future Past, I wonder what he got.
Better pull up the deck list and check every card that gets played.
It's not that for sure.
It
Not those
was the Sten. 1 mana Sten.
I'll take it. I'm fine with this. Just got a free card too.
Yep.
Just play 1 card, so the next card isn't it.
It's a
That
Dragon
Dragon-
Whelp.
Actually, that Dragon Whelp is going to find a lot. Ooh,
Oh,
but
I
the
lied.
swap.
Maybe that wasn't the Sten. Oh, it's a Combustion.
Combustion. Interesting.
Not timed quite well enough. It's a card where if you don't have a lot of experience with it, it's hard to use properly. And there's the future
No.
present. Assassin. That'll be a pretty big card.
I'm not sure if it would actually be as effective though, considering just Box's deck in general is full of things that can bully Assassin, Morgrel, Divine Warrior, and
It's
he's not
definitely
going
going
to
to
get
be the defensive card to play. And for 2 mana, that ain't bad.
That ain't bad though. 2 mana. I'll take it. He's gonna wall it actually.
Pretty
And
much
KP
got it,
just-
right? Can't take that hit. 60 DPS, don't want to deal with that.
Dragon Whelp coming to the bot lane to grab it from Mephisto. He is behind on a EXP though. It looks like Box is firm control right now. Ooh, combustion on this cleaver. He's gonna get 50 more damage off. He's gonna get not a second hit though.
Nope.
Sadly, Prowler just does too much. Here comes APEP Shield. He's gonna prevent a lot of damage.
But the Assassin's in play, starting to do work. He's going to apply its 60 DPS, going to help melt this Prowler, but there's just still so much to go.
Okay. If the Assassin is actually kind of lost now. I'm not sure if Boxes knows where it is anymore.
It was on the Morgul.
Oh, there it is!
He combusted it.
See, that's the true Assassin plays.
I don't know about all that.
Alright, Dip. Assassin was ready. And there's another one right there. Gonna go. The wall's actually gonna go down. He's going to Divine Warrior it. Doesn't want to be lost. Get lost anymore. I don't know how I feel about this swap. Guess it just gets the warrior out, but the warrior just dies to a cleaver.
Yep. There's that combustion.
Ooh, gets it with the stint.
Yep. A little actually surprising that I didn't even see the Stent get the combustion mark, but I guess I just wasn't paying enough attention.
No, I thought I missed it too, to be fair. It was really... I thought it was out, but I guess it was in. Along's gonna take care of both Marines!
There's an Assassin in play. And it's right there.
Gonna die to Rampage Drone Walkers. Drone Buzzers, not Walkers.
Jeez.
Been a while.
Mephisto really struggling to keep control of the game. Combustion not gonna reach the drone walker.
Combustion's range is pretty. It actually reaches pretty far, but sadly not enough. Not enough there. Level up, and now KP has perk 3.
Yep. Now it's that much harder to reach the face of boxes. No real damage has been dealt in quite a while to either player's face.
EXP quite the same, only 10 of 10 difference. I think
It's gonna come down to this card, I think, from Mephisto. It's a ghost!
Spooky.
It'll
Actually, that might be
provide
really good.
If he could
That
get
might-
it out there to take over the Divine Warrior, maybe.
I mean, he does have opportunities to do it. It's just he needs to kind of cycle his hand to fix it right now. Oh, these Marines are just going to take care of Dragon Whelp.
This is gonna
Just
be the
as,
time that it just was not helpful to play APEP. Gonna get the Flame It. That'll actually be a big pickup. Sort of.
I think it's a good pickup, especially because now it's going to kill this Drone Buzzer, Drone Walker. It doesn't help that he's playing boat.
The drone walzer.
The drone walzers.
There's that combustion again. Oh, barely doesn't get off.
Not long, gonna try to take care of Morgul. But play very forward, so the
now,
Spear
Mephisto actually in trouble. Things are connecting to face. Trying to try and steal the Morgul. Will get it off.
It's a good steal. That's a good steal. There he gets clears the Spear Throwers and gets Swarmers.
But
The wall is ready.
These interactions can't just keep happening. Like, Mephisto is very slowly being chipped down. There was a time when they were even in health, and it was just, you know, every now and then a drone buzzer would come in and get one shot on face, and that was it. But that last push alone did a few hundred points of damage.
Well, the problem is currently Mephisto's kind of stuck in a loop. He can't really deviate from it, or he loses too much. KP's just and because of the nature of KP, just getting all these buffs, he's starting to add up in value.
Yep. The Rampage, the Shield, those early game investments into Future Past and Future Present didn't really pay off.
Assassin and a something.
Assassin, Ghosts.
Ghost. You got the combustion from perk 1.
Yeah. Combustion. Not sure what the future past was at this point.
Either way. Ooh, combustion. Basically
Cleared the
kills
shield,
him.
but that's it. Had he got the propellers, that might have been a big deal.
And a frenzy unboxes though. And they're still very far away, 20 XP away. And it looks like a done deal for Mephisto's APEP at this point.
Yep. Not what you wanted to see.
King Puff just proving, again, being while being the least played, proving that he is not a bad master and he's one of the better ones.
Yep.
Just controlling the entire game.
And that's number 2 to the blue boy.
Our blue boy is doing well right now. Being the Ravager.
Yep. He's got to win it all with this Ravager.
Let's go.
If anything, he can. Again, remember what we said. Bridge control don't matter if you just kill him. But it's gonna be hard. He has to go through a wall and a Divine Warrior.
Not real.
It's gonna be a small opening, but there's going to be an opening. The question all depends on the timing of perk 1. When it comes to Spirit Mancer, there's gonna be a very big stint. Well, he splits it up, so not a big stint, just a semi-big stint and a semi-big. A moderate size.
It's like an arcane golem, okay?
It is. The Prowler doesn't care. Ooh, it actually survives the Prowler jump.
Yeah, Prowler cares a little bit. He wants to know where his teeth went.
Okay, but see, Box has kept both the wall and Divine Warrior in hand, and there's a fire imp right there as well. He's ready for this.
Yep, he thought ahead. They're all nice and stacked up. There's that beam, though.
Comes Real Cleaver, I believe? Or no, that's not Real Cleaver. It's just an illusionary.
No, they ignored it. Oh,
because now you crying.
Yeah.
Guy was crying. Gotti actually didn't know that the illusion cleaver was there to help. And now Mephisto is on the uphill battle. Yep. Here comes the Spirit Mancer. Ooh, a Spirit Mancer Dragon could actually be something.
Oh yeah, very big something. But it has to get through a Divine Warrior Drone Walker combo.
I remember those days.
He's not gonna do it.
Yep, he's just gonna Drone Walker Morgul. He's comfortable with this. This is comfortable. Oh, he plays the Divine Warrior and aggressively.
Oh, he can't get around the Drone Walker. That's a problem.
Yeah, but wall is right there. Defending.
That Dragon Whelp still has so much health, though.
I mean, this is how Mem wins, right? This Dragon Whelp just
there we go.
travels
But now
around.
it's Spirit Mancer. Oh, I was waiting for it to buff the Whelp even more.
It's fine though. Now KP finally got his chance at this Whelp. It's not traveling around. That's what he wants. He wants it right there next to his face, so he can actually say, "Stop gaining HP."
No, bad puppy.
I'm pretty sure Puppy is Prowler.
No, that's a kitty.
I think some people will will fight you on that, but
It's
that's
a
beside the
lynx.
point.
By lore, it is a lynx.
Okay, it's back to topic. This Morgul is gonna grab bot bridge and clear the mana puff before it does get a mana. Here comes this combo again. This is huge.
Yep. All that health. Look at it go up.
That's a lot
But
of damage.
Mephisto is taking so much damage. I think he just moved all his health into the Whelp, and he thinks that'll be.
No, see, but here's the adjustment by boxes. He plays the wall right next to KP, just so he can make sure that this dragon is not gonna go moving around and be
There's
the
a
huge
team on
problem.
face.
With more frenzy though. Oh, this does a lot of
down
damage.
to 1,000. Still
That
got
is a
so
real
much damage
opportunity.
in. And here comes Scott as well. A little bit of extra. He's gonna get in some more.
They're even right now.
Drone
They're
Walker
even
on the face. Rampage. It's a problem. 280.
Frenzy though, he's gonna win this fight because of Frenzy. Right, Xiaolong. Some body damage from the Marine. It did about 50, which is good. Stint. Divine Warrior again played aggressively. I don't know how I feel about that. Wait, he clears the dragon. Here comes Spirit Mancer, but Mem's gonna try to make a Scott big. Leap going in. There we go. It's a very big Scott. Mana Puff doing the God's work, tanking the Prowler Leap.
Oh my god. That is a
Terrabrutus
big
coming in.
Scott. And there's a Terrabrutus with it. Where is your Curse Bearer now?
Uh-oh.
The good news is Scott will die.
Oh no, there's another Spirit Mancer. There's a second Spirit Mancer.
But it's buffing Terrabrutus.
Team coming down. Team coming down. Oh, we didn't get all of it though. Didn't get all of the...
He got one drone buzzer with that.
Boxes is taking some damage from the Xiaolong. Okay, this is fine though. Boxes is still safe. This Fire Imp is the big problem right now. Oh look! Prowler's
That beam might have
Morgul.
cost him the game.
Just not getting everything. Which is the issue right there. Xiaolong
It
right now.
missed the drone walker, it missed the other buzzer.
Bro, Scotty doesn't know. Scotty's gonna be the strong defense Mephisto needs right now. Oh no, he started crying. Oh, it saves the Spirit Mancer!
But not enough.
Gun buzzers are gonna be a big problem here.
That they're gonna
And
be
that's
the game. Oh, that feels so bad for Mephisto. That
It was
beam
close.
single-handedly lost the game. The gentleman's agreement is we're both banning APEP, and that's what they did. But it is a bit more interactive though. All you know, you can stun it, you can just out damage it. It doesn't actually have that much health. You just have to hit somewhere else. And we're going to lead with KP versus Mordar.
So Terra's what's that? Terra's got the Nether Step combo. He's got something that can actually, you know, just like just get boxes completely by surprise here.
Yes. And it's very easy to forget about, especially if the combo isn't done to you during the match at any point.
Hey, there's no lightning bolt. Feels feels great. Colossus is free to move around.
Ah.
But here's Fire Imp. Fire Imp and Wall.
You know, drone buzzers. In that position, he might be in. Oh, hi there.
Oh, there we go. That's what we like to see. Terra's got it through. Terra's got it through. Okay, no. Wall's right there now. Fox is a little surprised there. You said you saw his mouse movement. It kind of double back.
That was a big movement because honestly I don't know if Foxes could have protected his Flame Imp by doing that. Terra made sure that Flame Imp died.
I mean, let's face it, Flame Imp is going to be Terra's biggest problem in this game. Sure, he can get it. Boxes can set up all the defenses he wants, but if Terra just revives
Prowler
the right
was
things,
great. Got the drone
Prowler.
walker, got the sniper, got the res on the drone walker, and then got the hit face. That was huge.
Prowler proving to be the true ninja warrior. Just jumping everywhere. Almost looked like an Incubus, actually. With how much it jumped around.
A little bit.
Sadly, Rebloomer's not going to be useful this game. Oh no, Boxes is now perk 2. That's not good for Terra.
No.
That means his Colossus is just going to be sad.
This Colossus got a long way to go. Gonna use Daggerfall to clean everything up, but at this point, Terra's already under half health at the 2-minute mark. Doesn't even have the second tombstone yet.
Nether Step.
Okay, bye. Oh, wow.
The 2 defensive card combo. Oh wow, Nut Cleaver just died and it's gonna get res.
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna find value one way or another. Oh, and the Colossus gets to turn around on face. It's gonna get hit.
Hurrah! We got through wall Divine Warrior.
That's
good.
right. Victory was had this day. We can all go home now.
The way Boxes is just... He's proving to be... He's showing why he's gone undefeated with this deck so far.
Yes.
Solid, strong play. That can
Has
react
to play
almost
very
anything.
far away though.
Like, Fire Imp is gone though. Oh, but Terra's still only perk 2 and Boxes just hit perk 3.
Exactly.
This is not good.
He has so much more EXP.
Simply because Terra's deck's so much more heavy.
Oh, now he's got the Colossus all the way on the back line, but it doesn't matter that much. He's got to get this bottom bridge still. Gets a double dragon res. That'll actually help out quite a bit. As Colossus now turns around.
Yeah, this is a push. This is a huge push. Oh, but no, Colossus. Oh no, the dragons are there first. Unfortunate.
And gonna answer the Prowler even. Still maintaining control. Colossus going into the bottom lane. Gonna find everything.
Dragon.
Oh, the dragon's gonna die to the Rampage Drone Walker that just won't go away.
No, this is good. Terra can get a double Colossus rest here. Fire Imp going to the top lane. He's going to try to... He's setting up for a defense on both lanes already. It's interesting by Boxes.
He wants to get value now. He wants to try and clear one tombstone. Oh, there's the double Colossus.
Boxes
is very unhappy with that play, and I don't blame him. This is a real problem.
One mistake is all you
know. There's a third one.
And he can't really wall them. He used the Divine Warrior, he just used the Divine Warrior, and he can't wall because Nether Step.
Yep. It's not gonna be enough. There's Flame Imp. That'll hold off this top lane for a little while. But there's still a bottom lane to deal with.
Terra's opting to let this one take damage because he's about to get to set up another double res.
Well, the good news is if Nether Step comes out, he can Morgirl him away, but not... Oh no. He has to maintain control of the bridge, but there's a cleaver on it. Oh. Terra can't get on the bridge. There's 3 Colossi. There's a cleaver on the face. If face ever opens, it's over.
No, as long as he has this bottom bridge, As long as he has this creepy control bridge, he can hold this all. He can stall this out. He's gonna res double Colossus again, though.
Yeah.
No, Drum Walker.
There it is.
No, double Colossus.
And they have Frenzy. But he has to get on the bridge still.
Totem. This is where Totem would indeed be. If I was AFEP, I would be very sad.
Oh my
Luckily,
god.
he's KP.
That's Mana Frenzy. Still can't get across though. Cannot even step on this bridge. That's all we need. There it is!
No!
Nether step.
Wait, how?
Nether step
bridge is
onto
still
the
blue.
bridge. As long as it's yellow,
Oh,
you can
you're right.
still hit.
You're right. Before then, right?
Mm-hmm. Here we go. The Mordor mirror match. God, that was so long just trying to step on the bridge.
How many Colossus hits did Boxes tank that game?
I think it was 8.
Jesus. Anyway, let's think about it in the now. It's been a while since I've seen any I haven't seen any Boxes' other decks yet, but this Mortar is pretty interesting. It looks like it was built to be a Ravager deck more. So now we have the mid-range, more aggressive Mortar with things like Scott versus Terra's Nether Step Cleaver Colossus combo.
The one that has a lot of trouble getting on the bridges.
There's a Xiaolong. Go.
Stun Blast going to buy a lot of time against Colossus. Gets it to half health already.
Scotty just
finally
doing so
cries.
much damage. Scotty
And gets the
reses
res.
too.
And then Drone Walker going to beat Drone Walker thanks to the Healing Shrine.
Everything's looking up Boxes right now.
Yep.
Here's Cleaver.
There's that Cleaver, it's going to get beamed. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the Tombstone too, but that's going to be the Reboomer, and it's going to be cleared just in time.
Too early. Too early by Terra right there.
Not placed quite far enough.
I mean, yeah, I fucked up. Wait. This is where being the mid-range Mortar really helps. Boxes has control of the pace of this fight completely, simply because Terra has to wait up to do anything of interest. And Scott being, ever since those buffs, the buffs to be very terrifying card. You just can't. You have to. Oh, there's the Stun Blast right now. Look at Sky. Sky is just wrecking Terra's face, and he's got 2 more.
Yep. And here comes Divine Warrior to take up for it this time.
That's 100
Oh,
DPS.
sneaky!
Sneaky Nether Step.
Too bad Healing Shrine. Oh no, it's not good enough. Okay.
Scott
was trying the whole time. In the way.
Oh, Scott's still alive. Terra just calls it right here.
GG.
Terra is beaten down by Scotsman.
Yep. That gives us a 1-1 now.
I could be wrong. He could just want to feel safe, play with the Milloween just so he can have the Cleaver. Yeah, he goes for the Milloween. He wants that Cleaver for the Scott.
Oh, taking the bridge is hard.
And I like barrel scrats. They're good.
They'll definitely beat normal scrats, that's for sure.
There's a small push coming on the box. It's end. Goes for the Stun Blast. Oh, he was opting, and then he saw the Marines and said nope. One of the really good things that Box can do, he knows when to stop a click and not play a card when he doesn't need to be played anymore.
Mm-hmm. Learn that right click.
Learn that right click.
Here's
the
first
Scott. I'm pretty sure Terra has a. Oh, he's Arcane Golem and Cleaver.
Yep.
There it is.
Did a lot of damage though, and that's going to be a
It
res,
res,
but it's
though.
okay. At least until the
No,
scrap pack gets involved.
Uh-oh. Terra, why?
Let it happen.
Why did you rip Red Scott again, Terra? Terra's not
Oh
making
my.
the adjustment. Terra's not
Scott
making the adjustment he needed to make. It's okay. He's lost Legionnaires. He can stop Scott from hitting again.
Yep. Has control of the field for now, but still took 850 damage so far.
Hopefully he's learned his lesson this time around and will do his best to not res a Scott.
Might not have a choice.
Especially considering it's got taunts like this.
Yep. Gonna heal up the warrior just to make sure. Tried to kill the warrior.
He tried. Good scrap pack. He's gonna let the
That'll
Scott
answer the
play.
cleaver, no problem.
Scott is actually one of those cards in contention that you can say, hey, if you want to craft a legendary, you craft either this, Xiaolong, or Scott. Because look at what Scott's doing right now in this game. Just provides that defense and the very scary res as well.
And now double tombstone ready for this Scott. Gonna try and get the cleaver on the curse bearer. Not gonna find it. Beam gonna connect on the arcane golem and face.
That was a
Gonna need
positioning error.
something more though.
That was more positioning error from Terra right there. He could have played the cleaver next to the bridge and get the curse bearer first, but no, he reses Scott again, not apparently learning his lesson the first time around.
He tried, okay? He tried.
Trying.
And unfortunately, trying might not be good enough in this matchup.
It'll be very hard if he loses this game. He's going to be down to one deck, and then Boxes will have all the pickings in the world.
There we go. That's that Beam cleaning up the bottom lane. Arcane missiles being thrown at the tombstone.
Just really doesn't want to res the Scott.
No, he does not, but that might not be his choice.
Here
He's
we
gonna
go
res it
again!
anyway.
Like a
And
broken
Wall.
record, there it does it again.
Wall is back. Forever
Oh,
and
he-
ever.
Oh, the swarm will hopefully deal with Scott. Oh,
there's
the
a
stun
stun
not in
blast.
time. Not in time.
There's a beam
Beam.
as well. Just clearing the way, getting rid of one last arcane golem.
Uh-oh. There's nothing on the Scott right now. That's gonna hit.
That's a problem.
And the Scots don't stop coming, it seems.
No, they do not. That's going to give the second win to the Mordor.
The rat bow as well.
Yep.
The future present rat bow. It's not. Terran just goes straight into the game. He doesn't want to break. He
No!
wants to hold.
Hulk smash! Win game! Infestu
Okay,
here.
But this is better. He's Setsu this time. He could get rid of tombstones by using Setsu jumps, and hopefully that will be enough this time so he won't res Scott, who's been the all-star of this series so far.
Yep. After we got through that initial round of nether staffing for victory.
Divine Warrior coming out again. So long. It's gonna be played on the defensive end. It's not in the position that where he can grab a bridge. The Terra uses infiltration. That means he
Dragonwell
wants
blocked
to.
on face of box is going to get in so much
Direct
damage with nothing in
wins.
hand to deal with it. It's going to get so much damage done. Boxes might be half dead by the time it's done.
Reza Scott.
1,250 damage from a single whelp.
There is. That might be the opening he needs. That whelp can catch boxes off guard again, especially if he chooses to play the Divine Warrior offensively. There's the stun blast. It's gonna make sure Scott gets all this DPS on face. And just like that, it's all evened up.
Turn around so very quickly, though. Here comes that next whelp. Again, nothing in hand to deal with it. Here's Infiltration as well. That's going to try and just buy some time. It was going to add some extra DPS. Unfortunately, Scott was ready, but here comes the whelp. It'll be distracted by the wall. There we go. Now we finally have a card on the horizon as the twins spawn
There, he
up.
did res it. This is huge. Terra did not res Scott.
And here comes Setsu straight on that tombstone. Unfortunately, it might not be enough yet. There's that beam, cleans up Xiaolong. Setsu gets a few more shots on face as well. That's going to bring boxes down to 1,240 health, giving the lead back to Terra.
Terra, again, this is back and forth so far. We were speculating whether he should have went with this deck rather than the Milloween too, and it looks like it's paying off. Right now, it's paying dividends. But again, here comes the problem. The problem that Terra's been having. Scott, the sensitive savage, and it's ready to get rezzed again.
Yep. But it might be okay this time. There's a whelp. It's coming back across. The infiltration was dropped. They found the tombstone. They broke it.
This is the interesting thing, though. Boxes was forced to use Divine Warrior.
There's Stun Blast. Scott,
Scott was
trying to answer the twins, but there's a Setsu in the way, and that's going to force out the beam.
Scrap back to get least grabs top bridge, especially because Boxes is in near 1,000 HP, and we know what Setsu jumps can do.
Yep, and she's only 23 EXP away from doing
Mordor
that.
too.
Yep.
He's Mordor too, so he. If I was Boxes and if Terra ever gets to perk 3, ooh, good beam.
Ooh,
oh, the
Scott. That's a huge problem. No answer for it this time. No answer for his support. I'm gonna use a whelp on him, but that might not be enough.
That thing is ready again. He's trying to get the elite. No, he got it.
You got the drone walker.
That's better than a Scott at this point.
Is it though? There's infiltration dropped in the back line. It's going to find Curse Bearer though.
Well, it did a little damage to face, which will help if he chooses to go for that Setsu base rush.
There's the Incubus on Scott.
No,
it's not going to be good enough because of Healing Shrine.
Here's a Setsu gem.
Setsu straight on face, but going to find the wall. And Scott, Bliss Succubus gets melted by both Whelp and Succubus, but here comes a frenzied Scott out, bringing all the pain that he can bring.
This might be over. This might be the end of
oh, that is it! That's Stun Blast.
Scott, proving to be the real issue with Boxes.
Well, to just recap real quick for everybody. So number 1, we got Boxes in first place. We got Terra in second place. Cat and Mephisto will tie for third place. Acer, Rush second. Nuclear Goo and Dirian will tie for fifth place. And then we, of course, had everybody else in the background coming down. Starting at 9th place, we have Xiao Jun. 10th place, we have Dr. Mantis Toboggan. 11th, we have Bully Hunter. Number 12, we've got Video Gamer. 13 is Eke. 14, Grey Wolf. 15, James. 16, Westland. 17, Gandalf the Pink. 18, Raki. And coming in last place is Hachimachi.